Hello, amigo. Eve Gardens, Eve Garden 1 on Instagram, and this is episode 791.5 Weed Nerd World. Hopefully, you guys are coming back from the show earlier, hanging out. Amigo, Eve Garden. Holy bad song. Hopefully, you guys are coming back from the last show. Flat Edder's empty, trays full. Ready to fuck off for a little bit. Can't find my way home. I don't know how long I'm gonna let it roll, but I'm here for a few anyway. See who pops in or who don't. So I guess a better way to phrase it. I see the Ned Denver. Cheers, how you doing? Get me one rolled up. It is way past smoking time. Way past smoking time. How you doing, Dad? I was. Don't you even think about it. Nope. I don't even want to hear it. Dasu. Cheers to you. If I said that right. Brent Anderson in the house. Cheers to you, my friend. Trying to roll me up a joint here. Cleaning off my little dab tool. Add into this joint. Buddy Kilowatt. Cheers, Marshall Artist. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this fine evening? Can you find your way home? To you, cheers. How are you, my friend? What you guys smoking? I think I might, still kind of early. At least indulge in a little bit of chocolate, I think. Who knows? It is early. Yeah. Bottle of whiskey. This is a good tune, though. Smoking that Amy. Cheers. Yeah. Man, I'm done. I missed that 20. Oh, wow. Chill out a little bit. Empress Sativa. Yeah. Who needs ears? No, I have some, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't believe Tanazi's announcement to kind of lay the EA show to rest there. Kind of sucks to see some of the staples decide to hang it up a little bit. Thursday time slot will be missed, Tanazi EAO group. Oh, no way, Marshall. How can you be out? That don't even sound right. Sorry, my friend. It makes me not want to eat some. But I'm gonna. Damn, still going. Who is still going? THC, get your eyes. How you doing? You missed what? The show earlier? Who's still going? I'm lost. Damn, those all plugged up. Eat them. I'm going to, my friend. I am going to. Throw a little hashy in this joint. For a long time. No, right. Yeah, a lot of years they've been running. Like I said, it hurts my heart to see projects like that. It's been going for so long. Lay it tune in. But in the same aspect, I get it. You know, just like this project, I hope to end it before I to run the doors off it, to be honest with you. I don't want, not that the EO show in any way was that way. I don't consider them to be falling under what I'm talking about in no way, shape, or form. But I really kind of, I'd rather leave on a great note or a good note versus, everybody had enough. Yes, this joint's long overdue. Believe it or not, this is actually my first joint of the day right here. Kind of smoked some extracts earlier, but this is the first real fucking joint of the day. Long overdue. You eat the fruits. Huh. I like the straight mushrooms too. So they're all good. It's all good. Big Blazer 80. Cheers. How you doing? Well, he basically said he was just going to concentrate on his efforts on the other channel there. The Future Copycat Network. You got it all worked out, don't you? Old pair of shoes. Never wear your heart on your sleeve, cause it don't go with the suit. So what are you guys smoking on this fine evening? I asked this once already, but some of y'all weren't here. This is one of my favorite shirts. Appreciate you, Big Blazer. Grew like me some Yellow Wolf over the years. Lemon tree rosin. That sounds good. It really does. Kind of miss the lemon terps myself. Man, oh, that's some fucking tissue right there. Yeah. Railroad Blaster. This is toe. Nice. Cushman is definitely good. Oh man, I don't think anything came out. Just made it worse. Yes, especially when she farts under the blanket. Oh, that can be rough. Good marijuana. Very key. Ken Trooper popping in. I guess I gotta put the headphones on. Fuck you. Oh, I can't change my mic. I forget I got multiple screens. All right. There was nothing but a problem. What you said in love distribution was like this. What's up, Canna?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Pretty good. Enjoying the first joint of the day.
Nice.
Kind of late for the first joint. I feel like I'm like starting the first joint for tomorrow.
Well, this is actually full circle for me. I woke up on your show and now I'm ending my day off coming on your show.
Yeah, that's usually quite opposite. We usually see you on the start of your day.
Yeah, this morning I woke up and you guys were still on. I was like, fuck it. I'm about to get to work. I'm going to dab a little bit and then get to my paperwork. And then what's called other people were talking so much. I just did my paperwork while we were on the show. And I actually finished up a whole report and turned in my timesheet while we were broadcasting.
Nice. That's way you double task right there.
Yeah. That's what I kept holding up onto the screen. I was like, look, I got fucking numbers, bro.
I was wondering. I was trying to read it. And when you were holding it up, I kept leaning in and you'd pull it away before I could get a good look at it.
Yeah. I don't want to put too much out there, you know?
Right on. Oh, you need to lay down. These dogs literally lay around all fucking day and don't do anything until I literally hit the start button on the Zoom. And then all of a sudden it's time to honk and jump up and play. And it's like, he's busy. We can get away with anything right now.
They're like, wait, his attention's not on us or not on something that we don't want it on.
Yeah, that's it too. I actually took right before again, all day long, no squeaker toy. They started a little bit before the last episode, and I turned around. I'm like, what? Just once. Give me a little while. Listen, give me some time here. And they were good all through that episode. And then I fucking literally like clicked off the Zoom. I spun around. I said, all right, have at it. You guys have some fun. Do whatever. They just laid there and looked at me.
There you go.
I ended up, I'm like, well, fuck it. You know, I want to go live. I told him I might fucking be back or I am coming back. So I might as well live up to my words. I sit down in the chair and fucking click the fucking button to start Zoom. And literally, as soon as I clicked it, the one dog grabbed the squeaker. And I spin around. I took it from him and I put it up on the shelf there. And the other dog was fucking eyeballing it. Like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And I kept seeing him over my shoulder trying to snatch it. It's right here. Look, it's right there. Like, popping his head up. I'm like, I'm watching you. Stop it.
But yeah, what's it called? I was at a party earlier where I thought I heard some squeaky toys on the other side of some doors.
I'm afraid to ask. Fun squeaky toys or dog squeaky toys?
Fun squeaky toys. I go to some pretty interesting parties, let's put it that way.
Right on, right on. You go into X-rated clown parties?
So what?
Yeah, so you attended X-rated clown parties. That actually would be kind of fun to walk around butt ass naked, all painted up like a clown, big old fucking, shit.
Dude, there was probably like 5 people that were single walking around, then like fucking another 5 couples like walking around like all naked and shit.
That sounds like an interesting get together there.
Yeah, there's some definitely some interesting adulting things that you can do once you reach the appropriate ages and maturity levels.
Yeah, I don't think I've hit that
yet. Me either. That's why I go to the shit like that.
Oh man, yeah, fucking they're having the ice races up here this weekend. I still, all the years I've been up here, I have yet to attend any of that shit, and today was no different. They're like, "You gonna go to the races? Beer tent?" No, not really. I guess if they had a band, I could go hang out and have some fun. What you got there? You were trying to show us yesterday when that puck was all full.
Yeah, it was all full. And then I've got like a little carved out spot now. I was working in the office really hard today, so I was dabbing my face off. But yeah, this is Primal Punch times GMO.
Ooh, that's gonna be some good shit.
It's pretty good stuff, especially who it's from.
Well, that is garlic punch, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I got some, if I can get it open, Critical Kush.
That's good stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Nice little fat glob there.
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna get some of the Critical Kush right now.
Yeah, the old dab rig. I like the straws for them things, man. A dab straw and that puck right there lasts you forever, damn near. My lungs are getting better to where I could probably handle that dab a lot better, but I really, really feel that shit on the other end of it. Fucking go do a couple dabs and go try to do that leg work, that running, man. That shit, I feel it in the lungs.
I'm the opposite. When I smoke flower, I'm like that. But when I smoke dabs, I love it. It's smoother for me. But at the same time, I want that kind of okay. So it's like smoking flower is kind of like I'll cough, but it's kind of like a dirty cough, I feel. When I smoke concentrate, it's kind of more of a clean cough. I'm able to use it as an expectorant. I've got a lot of shit in my lungs I need to get out. When I'm smoking burnt up flower, it kind of adds to what I cough up, I feel.
Not me, man. That flower don't affect me at all. In fact, I outran a bunch of motherfuckers tonight at the gym. I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it when they get out of their car and I'm on the treadmill and I have time to go in and get in the locker room and I'm still on the treadmill and they get on and I'm still on the treadmill when they're done, all the way to the time when they get out. I feel like that guy. In fact, I seen that happen with 4 different people today while I was on the treadmill. They came and gone, 4 different people. And I was like, it gives me inspiration. I'm like, I literally think to in my head, as soon as they step up, I'm not getting off until they're done. I'm just not getting off until they're done. But a lot of times we're talking about that like smoking and infecting the lungs are quite the opposite. You remember old school where fucking he's standing up or he's in the rings and he's got the fucking cigarette hanging out of his mouth and he's like still holding. That's what I feel like on the treadmill. I feel like I could literally have a blunt in my mouth and fucking be puffing on that bitch and fucking half hour later going, still running.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. Like when you're on something and like you see people that come in like after you like leave the gym and you're still going on the same fucking thing and you didn't stop the whole time. You're just like, punk ass bitch, get a workout in before you leave.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I didn't think punk ass bitch, but I did see a younger cat in there today that had got on it. I fully expected that cat to run. I really did. He was one of the ones I watched come in from the parking lot. Fucking, he looked like in good shape, and I fully expected him to run. And he got on there and he like walked for like 15 minutes. And I said, watching him get done. I'm like, man, you ain't even worked out yet. You ain't even warmed up. Holy shit. That's not it. That can't be it.
You know, what irks me is when that person just gets on that treadmill and they walk that slow, and then they get on their phone and they just sit there and have a blast in conversation. I'm just like, yo, dude, read the fucking sign. Either take it to the lobby or get out in the parking lot.
Oh man, that was what a coincidence you say that. What a fucking coincidence you say that. It was one of the people that came in just after I got off the treadmill. I'm glad I missed it, to be honest with you. But this a lady that I've yet to see like come in, just wanders in, obviously got a membership, and same thing. For one, I think she was a little fucked up on what I don't know. She's kind of like even in the run was like side a little sway what she got going. But fuck man, she came in and the whole time I get you got earbuds in, but not just talking, but literally she got on. I heard her when she come in and I thought she was talking to somebody. She's like fucking all on the phone. I'm like, holy shit, she's on the phone. And then she gets it on goes over and gets on the treadmill, and as she's walking, it like got like Jerry Springer conversation, and she, oh fuck that, god damn, so you don't need. I'm like, holy cow! Everybody in the gym is like literally like, really, right now you're gonna do that right now? Yeah, what a coincidence you say so. That was the first time I ever seen it, and I was kind of overwhelmed by it. I'm like, man, I think we all come here to get away from that.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of people that do that, and there'll be employees that walk past them and won't say anything, and it's just like, bro, I'm gonna have to be the one. Okay, I'm the one. Hey, get the fuck out. Like, turn around, make them uncomfortable, and then everybody else's eyes are on them if they don't leave anyway. After I said something, they're like, yeah, you know. Because it's happened more than a few times. And it's just, I don't know. I live in kind of like a tech industry kind of area, and a lot of people, like you said, they're on their AirPods and stuff. Like, dude, you walk through the grocery store, every other motherfucker's on their AirPods and they're just talking to the thin air, you know? Like, you think everybody around here is crazy. I mean, there's Teslas everywhere. There was a self-driving car the other day, and I was just like, yo, I got off on the side of the road and I got away from it. That shit kind of scares me, to be honest.
Yeah, I have had some heated conversations on the road. My kids, I try not to text anymore, but there was a time where I did text them quite a bit. Fucking smoking a joint, texting. My kids are like, I don't feel safe. All right, I'll put it down.
Yeah, I've had to do that to some of my guy friends and stuff. Been like, bro, pay attention to the fucking road, or I'm gonna take the steering wheel out of your goddamn hand.
Yeah. I've been there myself, and then I turn around and do it. I can't. I'm better though. I'm better now. I'm better than that.
See, we also we tell ourselves it's like, you know, I only do it when I'm by myself, so I only risk myself. And it's like, no, actually, you're risking everybody around you just for the LOL.
Yeah, damn, that hurts because I have 100% said that and shit. Yeah.
I've heard it all because I get on people. So I'm not one to let things lie. I remember me and Pepper actually we're at the hardware store and we're standing in line. This lady just walks up and comes on up. Nobody says a thing. Not the employees, not anybody else standing in line. And I'm like, hey, there's a line back here, you know? And she's like, oh no, excuse me. I was like, no, it's fine. Go ahead, do your thing, you know?
Oh man, the worst thing I'd like to rewind that a whole lot is the whole riding dirty thing, like live streaming and fucking that. Holy shit! For one, all right, who got it? I got another one. After the show, guys. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about.
Rewind back to the
squirreled you too, didn't they?
No, I got focused on food.
Oh, I remember. Calm down now. All I can hear in my mic, the mic picks it up. I don't even know if you can hear it, but I can hear tap 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 tap. They're literally dancing behind me. Yeah, riding dirty, live streaming and driving. You know, the YouTube thing, like the one-on-one, bad enough. Not that I've done that. I haven't done that, but I could see that being slightly easier than the Zoom. Because I tried to Zoom one night driving down to Flint, and I thought I could do it. I even fucking said something about, I'm not going to participate. I'm just going to listen to you guys. And just the flashing of the screens and the boxes, and while trying to watch son of a bitch, they got it. That little fucker got it. I should rewind. You didn't even tell me. You probably watched him over there. All right.
I'm looking at your face, man.
Anyway, I'm just fucking with it. But yeah, all the blinking of the different boxes was like, wow, man, this is way too much. It's overload. And so I put it down, and I still it lit up the cab and kind of still made things difficult. But I definitely seen how fucking dangerous that shit was. And I'm even guilty of, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too, of fucking watching live streams and driving and trying to fucking participate in chat and shit. Because I'm not, I usually go, I'm driving, but I'm still here. But I won't try not to chat. Not a good habit either.
Yeah. There are a lot of things that we all do as humans that are bad habits that we all know that we shouldn't do it. And then we just ignore it, like en masse. You're like, yeah, he's not wrong. It's almost like mass hysteria.
Well, it's fucking kind of fucked up because I listen to I don't even listen to the radio anymore. I got the YouTube Premium, so I usually listen to just Bluetooth it onto the fucking radio and shit. I got both toys now. Now they're all worked up. So yeah, I usually just listen to whatever. So I'm kind of paying attention to the phone a little bit, you know what I mean, to fast forward what's coming next, but I try not to do that as well. But it's hard. We sit there and talk about people being on their phones everywhere they go, but nowadays you go fucking places and they make you pull out your phone to scan the QR code so you can have a menu. A lot of times you've been to a restaurant yet where they won't even hand you a menu, they just kind of point to the QR code on the fucking table. There you go. Just everybody pull out their phones now. This is supposed to be family time, but pull out your phones.
Yeah, where I'm at, I'm surprised if you find a place with a menu. Every place has just got the QR code pasted right there on the table or on on the little stand.
You guys need to lay down. Go. Sorry. Yeah, I don't like it because that's the time, you at least for me, I take my daughters out and I'd like to sit down and catch up with them and shit. Now here comes the phones right off the bat. I'm like, motherfucker. They think I'm playing with them now.
How many you got?
3 of them back there. They're actually a whole line. So there's like grandpa, his son, and his son. 3 generations right there.
And they all just get up to no good together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They play pretty well. Sometimes they do fight a little bit. Very rare. That's just a dominance thing. Red Pill says, well, I stopped going to Applebee's. That's funny because that's the last place I went to the other day was Applebee's because Ponderosa was closed. I was like,
Did you just say Ponderosa?
Yeah, I did.
Only in Ohio and Michigan do those things still exist.
They don't obviously don't exist here either. And it made I said it jokingly, but in a way it was like serious because I really felt like, hey, I'm looking over at the Ponderosa, really thinking it, going, I remember when that was open. It just seemed like yesterday. I could have sworn I just seen it open yesterday. You know what I mean? Which didn't add to the birthday thing. It was like, oh,
10 years is like a blink nowadays for you. I'm teasing.
Red Pill say, yeah, you did call it about the Applebee's. It isn't just Applebee's, though. There's a lot of restaurants in Michigan that do the QR code thing. Actually, even the Chinese restaurant that I went to the last time, Sagano's. You been to Sagano's in the Linden Road there? Chinese bistro. They throw the food and shit at you.
I want to say maybe.
I love that place. And I look at that hibachi guy with like, I feel you probably remember, you've been around that long, where Twisted Roots used to talk about like having a grow contest with another grower in California. I forget exactly who it was, but he said flat out, he didn't know. It was just a contest. I was watching him, compare himself along the way. That's kind of way I feel like when I fucking go to fucking the hibachi thing. I literally sit down and almost like bow my head like, it's on. You will not defeat me this time because I am literally just like slamming that food. Holy shit, they found another one. Slamming that food down just as fast as they can throw it on my plate. They bring the soup and I'm like, salad. As fast as that guy can cook it. Everybody else they do give you a hell of a portion there. Everybody else is leaving with like full boxes. I'm sitting back at the end of it all, just fucking finishing up a couple of bites on my plate. And I'm like, it's literally a contest to me. But I can check in and sit down. I'm like, he has not beat me today. I'm not going home with a box.
Yeah, I haven't been to like a hibachi where it's just like right there and they serve it to you as it's being cooked and stuff. I haven't been to one of those in a long time. They've got like short order hibachis around here and stuff that I go to. There's a couple Japanese places here, and then what's it called? There's a really good sushi restaurant I really like to go to, and they've got tons of stuff there. It's amazing. I love it. And then you go in there and it's like kind of swanky, but they don't really care like there's no real attire or dress like formal wear or anything they have to wear, even though it's kind of like nice in there and stuff. So it's like really relaxed environment and stuff and everything.
Yes, that's what makes it fun for me because a lot of times when I do go out, I'm usually pretty dressed up, for whatever reason. I feel like that way, like, again, like, where in the hell did this guy come from? Where did the hungry guy come from? I could put it away for a guy my size too.
I can just eat, period. I'm a foodie.
But you look like you keep it off in a good way, or you eat really healthy then.
I eat healthy, but I got a belly. I might be fit or whatever terms of other people, but I don't work out. I just walk in the woods all day and do manual labor for work and stuff, and kind of have for many, many years. And then I've always tried to eat pretty decently. Eat a lot of Asian food, to be honest, like authentic Asian food. So when I found out I was like allergic to dairy and everything, it really wasn't that big of a jump for me to just give up all the other stuff. Like for a second there, like I was craving pizza pretty hard, but that's subsided.
Yes, you kind of want what you can't have sometimes like that. But that's a lot of cheese. There's a lot of dairy. I mean, pizza's like mostly dairy. Yeah.
What really bums me is that I can't go to like Frankenmuth and go get a bunch of the Bavarian sweets and treats now. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, they got good stuff there. Fudge. So I have a weakness for fudge. Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite can of treats, though. Fudge is some fucking well-dosed fudge it's probably fudge in my mind is a good thing to dose because you can't eat too much fudge anyway. It's so fucking sugary, you know what I mean? To where most other sugary treats that are edibles, man, you want to power through them because they're just good. At some point, you got to put the fudge down. You're like, oh, squares of that shit. I'm good. It's good though. I fucked myself up on some good medicated fudge.
I have never had medicated fudge.
It's good.
Oh, well, I will never know now.
Well, that way, in that case, I didn't mean to teach it.
I don't care. No, I honestly I don't eat candy anymore either. I found this one recipe where I can make my own agar gummy bears made out of like organic like fruit juice and stuff for flavoring. So that's probably as close to candy as I'll ever get nowadays.
I do so well, and then it like comes in waves. Something will break the cycle, or I'll fucking just get that craving like you're talking about, and I'll feel like, oh, I gotta have one of those. And I'll break down, and then that'll be like a week of sugar. It's been this week. The fucking donut broke the fucking gate, and I was like, oh, I got me some of those, brother. I keep them handy. That's great.
It's funny how we keep them in the bag.
I definitely appreciate me some greens. I prefer the green. Greens are good all around for like energy, and there's a lot of good stuff in the green grapes. But I like the sweetness of the Concord grapes and stuff like that. Or, well, you can get Have you ever had since you're a grape fan, have you ever had the cotton candies?
Too sweet. All those sweet ones are just too sweet for me, man. That's why I have to do the green ones. Like when I gave up like candy and sugar and stuff is like around the time when I gave up like all the rest of the dairy and everything. I've what was it? I lost 6 inches on my waist. But right before that, right before I found I was allergic, I was also laying on my back and eating a lot of Chinese food, like American Chinese food. And what's it called? I had a slit disc, so I couldn't do anything. And so I got pretty big. So probably the first 3 inches were just water weight and all the fluff from that.
And do you think like the spiciness of the Chinese food you eat helps kind of keep things in check?
Absolutely. I ate shit tons of like curry and turmeric and what's it called? Grand Marsala and Chinese 5 spice. Like I make a lot of stuff with all those things that I just said.
Turmeric's fucking really good for you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, that and chili powder and then ginger.
There's so many things I wish I would have fucking learned about fucking earlier in life. Proper uses of spices, ferments, proper use of like ferments and us.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's in some way I think uh the love for some of them things though is like your body's natural need, you know what I mean? Actually call it tells you, but you don't understand why. You know what I mean? Like I think like a lot of like cravings for salts, sometimes sugars and shit like that are just your body going, hey bud, getting to that seriously low level, you better like, get a little salt or you know what I mean? It just you need it.
Oh yeah. I crave greens like kale, broccoli, cucumber, celery, all that type of stuff. Like just like a heavy green, just like vegetable. I don't know why. I just crave it all the time. Swiss chard is really good. I love that. I don't know. I just some days I'm just like, oh, I just gotta have it because like if I don't have it for a little bit, like if I just have like cauliflower and carrots and stuff for like too much, got to rotate things.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to ask. You think that sometimes, like, I go in them phases. Well, I follow like season sometimes, man. You like the same great place that I get the fucking the local farmers market is where I get the cottonmouth grape or the cotton candy grapes, but they're terrible for like pulling me in for things for too long kind of thing like you're saying because like asparagus is one of those things. There's a couple times a year where they'll be like fucking what is it 10 pounds of asparagus. They'll sell like cheap but they're making you buy 10 pounds at a time, and that's a commitment bro to eat before it goes bad. You're definitely power eating some asparagus for a few days.
Yeah, I love asparagus though. I love
Me
Brussels sprouts and asparagus.
Yeah, it came later in life for me from that love. Again, one of those things I wish I would have caught earlier in life. The just the health benefits and shit to it all, and just the flavor. It's just good to eat.
Mm-hmm. I love grilled asparagus the best.
I was just getting ready to say that shit is awesome on the grill. Mm. Yes, sir. Man, I can't wait for the weather to break. I have got fucking well, not necessarily cabin fever. 'Cause I get out and it's a different winter than it has been previous. But like right now, it is so fucking dry in here. You know what I mean? I really can't wait for to open the window. It's just a little fucking. In fact, I need to kick this fucking heater off. It's just blowing dry air at me. It drives me nuts. Uh,
I've got
and
my window open right now. I wore shorts for the first time today.
you lucky fucker. Yeah, we definitely need some moisture in the air where we're at, right where I'm at right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn it, I'm on top chat. Jeez, everybody in chat. You know, it's funny story about the fucking headphones. Not why I'm wearing them right now because my little earpiece is dead. It's probably charged up now. But I actually bought these fucking headphones to fucking so I could block out the dogs. And the sad reality about it is it makes them 100 times worse because unless I keep hitting that microphone button, I can hear it amplifies it's catching every little pin drop behind me. So the dog noise is 100 times worse with the headphones on unless I'm fucking back and forth shutting the mic off. Cheers, green fingers.
Cheers. Yeah, the dog's nails are super loud on the wood floors and tile. And that's the downfall of having wood in my kitchen. I just hear nothing but nails clacking.
It's a definite reminder to fucking cut their nails back. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's time when I can start to hear the tapping. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking time to do a little nail clipping.
I feel it through my legs, through my pants. That's when I know like these little suckers are scratching me till I get bruises. It's like see little strip marks going down my legs. It's crazy. Fucking thought I was scratching myself too hard. The dogs.
Oh, they fucking got so wild earlier. They fucking knocked one of the dummies over and shit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you guys doing?
They knocked you over?
The one that they didn't knock me over. They knocked her over. Look, she ain't got no arms right now. Shorts are all fucked up and shit. I don't know what the hell they were doing with her.
They picked the right one.
True that. You gotta give them that credit. Yeah.
Yeah, the boys know how to pick. Shit, sorry. That made me laugh.
Shorts and everything are all twisted over there.
That's how it always is. Good thing she doesn't have a head full of hair because it'd be a mess.
Yeah, fucking does.
I love the South sign. I'm coming back from a party. You guys were mentioning parties earlier. Come back out of a room and hair would be messed up and clothes would be backwards and maybe missing a sock and all kinds of stuff. Like, where's my shoes? And yeah, that's a good party.
Yeah, that's pretty much kind of how it is in some of the rooms.
Mm-hmm. No, I know. I've been to a lot of those. Like when you said that, I was like, oh man, it's taking me back. I just had to sit here and reminisce for a while. And I was like, man, I'm gonna jump on and tell a story, but we're not gonna get X-rated tonight. So good memories though, man, that you brought up for me. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, man. I haven't been
No,
to
it's
parties
just
in so
it's just
long.
interesting how like things have like evolve as you get older and everything too. Like what you'll find yourself really kind of like getting into that you never thought you'd be into.
Yeah, it's another world.
Mm-hmm. You got to be open-minded, man.
Yeah, you reach a maturity level of like if you've hired, it's like a higher level. It's like a different place. It's like, all right, well, this is not what I thought I would have been doing. If I would have asked myself 10 years ago what I'd be doing at this moment, I'd be like, you're bullshit, motherfucker. You doing that? All right.
Oh, I said that the other day. And yeah, well, it's one of those things. Embroidering is one of those things I can put on the list right now that I not necessarily like, but I initially got sucked in by fixing the machines. Can you fix the machines? I love a good mechanical challenge. Sure. Let me see what I can do. Fix anything with a couple YouTube videos. Guys. What can't you fix with YouTube, huh? Oh, fuck it. So, yeah, that's basically how it went down, too. It's fucking a bunch of fucking YouTube videos, got it up and running. And next thing I know, I fucking know how to run the motherfucker better than, you know what I mean? Well, you want to just help out once in a while? Wow. So, yeah, if you'd have asked me fucking 100 years ago, yeah, you think you'd be able to know how to do that? Fuck no. Fuck no. That list is long, by the way. I'm sad to say.
If it wasn't for videos, I don't think I would have tried indoor gardening, because I was like strictly an outdoor grower for a long ass time. I mean, I grew up on a farm. That's what I knew. And then like we had a greenhouse in the wintertime, but I like hand watered that stuff. We put it on timers, all that type of shit. And it wasn't anything but just watering it with a watering wand and having the soil that was exposed right there. So definitely eye-opening when I want to say I bought Jorge Cervantes's DVD in like 2005, and I was in Iraq and I was bored as fuck, and I had a bunch of weed books and I was just tired of reading because I just read a bunch of like philosophy books. I read all like the Harry Potter books, and I was just like, all right, I need to chill. I want to watch something. So I got those. And that motherfucker's like with his like little beret and his wig and his sunglasses and like all these videos. My sergeant walked in and was like, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I was like, "The fuck does it look like?" So he sat down and was watching it with me too. So that was funny.
Can't believe the beret and that was his disguise, bro. I couldn't. It's like
forever.
Fuck, I thought that was real at one time. Like that's his shit. That's his jam, bro.
Bro, he would like dye his hair black just for the personality.
Man, that was wild when I found out that wasn't real. And I was like, wait, what the hell? This is really him? This other picture that I'm seeing? I was like, oh man, I feel so dumb.
Well, he had this DVD where he like pretty much built a room using just like polyfilm, black and white panda film. And he just set up a frame and he just put the walls in. It was like really fucking easy. And I was like, yo, I'm going to do this. And then I just rabbit hole for the last 15 years now. At least.
I have fucking aluminum foiled, I don't know how many walls. And fucking, then I learned, I went from aluminum foil for
Mylar.
Reflective walls to Mylar blankets that I could realize that I could fucking get on eBay for next to nothing, and they covered basically like a 5x6 or something close to that. And I was like, I can cover some room with these bitches, and they fucking I ain't even basically that was like another like hell, I ain't even gotta clean that shit. I can fucking just tear that shit down every fucking so often and fucking start over at that price. Fuck trying to clean that shit because they were like a fucking penny or what, they're 25-30 cents a piece when I was buying them back then. Yeah, I used a lot of fucking thermal blankets for probably still would if I have to like throw in a quick setup and shit. That's a lot. They work well.
Yeah,
I
that
used
was
to
my
use
day.
pocket doors for everything.
What was that?
A pocket door.
What's a pocket door?
It's like where
Slide
you,
sideways.
yeah, it slides into the wall.
In the wall? Hell yeah! I've never seen one of those if I didn't.
So that way, when you go to evacuate the air pressure, you should be evacuating a lot. Should have high CFMs in there. Should have a weather seal where the door slides in front of. They'll just pop up onto that fucking thing.
That's fucking crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man. I can't wait to fucking actually put together the next one. A clean slate. It's kind of fun.
Hell yeah.
The downside of that is always knowing that right out the bat that you almost need more power. You lay everything out and you're like, fuck, now I gotta fucking rewire some shit. I always just run a timer box and it's so much easier. Bring in like a 220 line to a 8 gang box or something like that. Save myself a lot of time.
So I've been messing around with these things called Raspberry Pi for controllers and controlling sensors and having this whole sensor suite and everything. I've been trying to get that all arranged. I've got like 2 different books that I got on the Raspberry Pi and the assemblage code and what is it? Python is the language that I use and everything like that. I mostly just copy and paste off this website, but there's a lot of command codes and stuff you got to learn about.
So if you could fucking just like totally automate the process, I mean, defoliating the whole shot, would you be like, yeah, give me a fucking shaker machine? I don't even want to touch it. Let's make me money.
I mean, it's just you could put servos, you could put mechanical solenoids, not like our irrigation ones and stuff. So you could like actuate things that could make shakers and stuff if you wanted to, probably.
That's cool.
Do you laugh at us when we talk about craft cannabis and that personal interaction being the difference? Are you like, I'll make that too?
No, I don't laugh at that. I think of ways of how I can apply some of the technical knowledge I have to the organic setup, taking organic principles that are true and being able to just install a piece of hardware or a sensor or something to help monitor and drive and steer it.
For some reason, I just still picture you guys just like at one point going, yeah, I've got a hologram of me just like stroking the plants. They think I'm there.
They hear my voice all day, so it's fine. It's like, just talks to them and touches them. Yeah. I would use it.
No, I wouldn't use a hologram. I'd use like an OLED clear screen.
Those OLED screens are crazy. Fucking to watch
What?
anything on these. The screens are crazy, bro. Fucking, I was just watching some shit on those.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking cool.
They're pretty easy to get. The best thing to do though is to like get like a piece of acrylic or plexiglass or something with it to back it up too, because then you need like a thin film of sensitive glass, I think is what it's called. That way you can like use the touchscreen features on the OLED. But that just protects the OLED. The OLED is literally paper thin.
Yeah, I was watching them just bend it all crazy and shit, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It's crazy, crazy shit.
Oh yeah, it's crazy, kind of the amount of like technology and everything that's going on.
So what's that folding phone made of? The fucking.
I mean, I don't know like what the body material is, but it's just an OLED. It's not anything different. Right?
anything. Yeah, it's so flexible that it bends the screen, so that's what it has. Like an OLED, right?
No, here's the thing. They've had the everybody's phone, like the one you have right now, the one Eagle has, one everybody has right now, has an OLED screen in it. It's a flexible screen. It's just made rigid with the materials that are in it right now.
Yeah, I've seen them take off the hard part and then start bending it and show you that, and just put it in half and be like, "Yep, that's fucking." And I was like, "Dude, I want to do that right now." My phone is already peeled apart, so that's why I put the clamp on. And I was like, "Dude, I could do that technically." Like,
yeah, you have to have a backlight and stuff for have like clear crystal. It helps with crystal clear images and stuff like that. Otherwise, you just. I mean, it looks like a fog when you look through it because you're like looking through a clear piece at that point if you don't have the backlight.
Yeah, so you put the front or the little screen that they even hold in front of it and put it on their glasses. What is that when they fucking and then they could only see it? That was fucking crazy.
Like, I've seen the filter lenses before.
Yeah, that shit's nuts, dude. I was tripping. I thought it was all fucking figment of my high ass imagination.
It'd be like some spy shit right there. If you're wearing the right glasses, you could like read windows and shit.
The next guy peeled off the screen and nobody else could see the screen but him when he put it on. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I was like, that's fucking genius.
Sounds like some Matrix shit.
We're in the Matrix. I didn't say that shit. The Matrix was a pretty good documentary though.
It was. Was it a documentary? It probably was.
They just won't tell us the truth. You never know. They just told us.
There's supposedly a fucking UFO sighting here in Michigan.
Oh, did you hear about they shot down that shit in Alaska?
Did they shut down HARP?
No, they shot down something in Alaska.
Oh, shot something down.
It was about the size of a Volkswagen Bug flying above Alaska and shot it down. Flying object. They didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
They identified it. They knew what it was. They just started telling us who it was.
Because it's like up in Alaska and no one else saw it. They're just letting us know that it happened because we've got one in Latin America still, and then they've got that one that can't hit broached our airspace. But yeah,
just saw that 5 minutes before I jumped on here. I was like, what the fuck? Is that real?
I saw that earlier.
Yeah, I didn't even see it earlier. I was passed out probably.
Crazy.
And I was like, we're going to war. First thing in my head, and I was like, nah.
What you got there?
It's part of a Raspberry Pi.
Oh, okay. So man, you guys got. I can't speak because I like all the toys when whatever the fuck I'm doing. So I can't point no fingers, but that shit can't be automation can't be cheap. Let's put it that way.
Automation is freedom.
It's freedom, but it may be freedom, but freedom ain't cheap, is what I'm saying.
Freedom comes with the cost, right? Comes with the price.
Here's the thing you need to memorize with automation. 2 is 1, 1 is none.
Exactly.
Because if something breaks and you have to wait to order it, what if it's your pump? You have to have a backup pump. What if it's your commercial dehumidifier? You have to have a backup dehumidifier. These are no bullshit. These are no bullshit statements.
Yeah.
Outside of growing, I just had that conversation with another gentleman about a boiler. Same shit. He's like, dude, I got to keep like 2 of everything on hand because even if I call somebody right now, they're unprepared. You know what I mean? He's like, I literally had to do everything on myself on this because if I call somebody, what do? They come out, look, see what's wrong, and then they order a part. He's like, if I got that one everything, I can just change it when it goes bad. It ain't that fucking money, you know what I mean? So you just buy it by the case then, I'm sure. Then make it a little cheaper on yourself. You buy it just by the case, then just make it a little cheaper.
I buy parts by the case. Fuck yeah, I do. Because like I'm gonna be making a bunch of stuff, so
it's cool.
Right. That's a smart way to buy it, really. It's the same thing with nutrients. I don't know how many times I learned that pretty quick, man. I fucking started buying nutrients by the quart. back in the day. I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna buy the gallons. But when back then I was buying, or I was running the General Hydroponics, like the marine line, that had the fishy and the squid and all that shit. It was
General Organics. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah. So I started buying that shit by the gallon, and some of that shit you don't use. Same, just like as any other nutrient recipe. Some shit you don't use. Some shit you use twice as much of. You know what I mean? And there would be that's like the squid, the aquamarine they had, which was basically squid, whatever. That's what they said it was. Anyway.
Yeah, like it's some sort of squid emulsion or something like that.
Yeah.
I used to do the same thing, Eagle. You're not the only person that's done that, where you just go and you buy the one size fits all type of situation.
It doesn't, like that squid shit went bad. That way, you know what? That was the breaker for me for organics for a minute, because I wasn't running true organics. That was the bottle organics, I guess would say back then. So I went in limited space stores in early times. This is right around 8, and fucking 2 grocery stores in the fucking anywhere around at that point. I'm just like in the sticks, just outside of Duran, basically. There's 2 guys in a grow shop. There was the in Lennon there, and then there was the one grow store in Swartz Creek on Miller Road there that for a while. And that was like the closest things.
You're talking about Joe's Organics shop? Organic Joe's?
I want to say that was it. But I think I wound up for some reason think there wasn't he on Center Road, Center and like Maple or something like that. But this was yeah. Fuck, I can't even think of the name of that story right now. Anyways, you're getting me fucking sidetracked here. Fucking. So the lesson I learned there was not to buy fucking pull the cap off a large when you're buying a gallon or something like that. Pull that fucking lid off and make sure the fucking it's still sealed. I ended up buying a gallon of the aquamarine there, and it was fucking a holiday weekend, and I knew they were going to be closed for a few days. So I get home and it's feed time. It's fucking 12 o'clock at night. I open the fucking bottle. Shit, it's open. It smells bad. It's just like, it smelled unusually bad. It didn't smell good to begin with, but it was like, it was on that sour side. And I was like, oh man, what do I do? I need to feed. Fuck it. I'll try it. And that shit was like the biggest mistake. That shit was not, my plants did not like the sour version of the marine there. And I was so pissed, because then now I was like, after I used it, I was like stuck with it. You know what I mean? Who's the fucking, but that to me was a lesson that fucking organics could go bad. And I was mad all the way around. I was mad at myself. I was mad at the grocery store. I was so mad at it. I'm like, fuck that shit can go bad. Fuck that shit. I'm going back to the fucking regular shit. Going back to the fucking salty shit. Fuck the organic. So I went back to fucking, at that time, it was Blue Planet. I was running Blue Planet for a while. A long while, man. I actually really liked the Blue Planet nutrients. It was cheap as fuck. You got it all in gallons delivered to your door. That shit was good. And ultimately, I did play with their organic shit a little bit, but I don't know what you got there.
It's a miniature fan.
Miniature fan.
I see it.
Like a computer, like a processor fan. That's what it looks like. What you doing with that?
It's gonna go on the Raspberry Pi board to help cool it down. It's a touch screen. That little screen I showed you. What's it called?
So you're adding more heat to your grow space.
No, this is actually in a little area that's like to offset to it. It's all part of the same object, but not part of the same space within the same object. That's all I can say.
All right. You guys ever thought about how you guys at one point trying to perfect a formula that you're gonna sell? Are you building the assembly line to where one size? Yeah, we can go in. Yeah, you gonna be the dudes.
I don't know. This is just mostly passion stuff. See if I can do it. It's cool to be on like some of the stuff that I like to do, and I like to look at, like everybody's on. Other of the stuff that I'm working on, nobody else is working on. It's like kind of bleeding edge, and it's just like some of the ideas, because like it's just stuff that I've used in like in the travels and some of the jobs I've had, and it's just, I mean, there's opportunity, but the whole thing about it is you have to have a business, you have to be in a friendly area, you have to have investment and stuff like that. You have to have business partners, you have to have full-time dedication to this. It's just part-time and it's fun right now. If I go ahead and take my part-time fun like hobby and turn it into a job, I'm gonna hate it.
Green Grow was on Miller Road. They ended up closing down and moving to North Door. They had another store in North Door. That's what it was. Green Grow. Green Grow and two guys in a grow shop. I got the fucking worst advice ever out of that fucking place. And they were like they thought they were know-it-alls, to be honest with you. When I talked about like the worst advice ever, it's like hash advice is what it was. I knew the dude was full of himself on the grow side of shit, but I went in one day buying bags and we got talking hash, and he was literally trying to fucking tell me to, oh yeah, just whop that shit up in the cooler, then fucking let it just fucking overnight, let that shit melt, and fucking, I'm like, it was the most worst advice. I'm listening to him going, that's the worst thing you could do ever. Why would you do that?
I like to Google stuff, but you can definitely tell who's like a Google warrior and who's just making shit up.
Yeah. They were a horrible experience all the way around. That was like terrible because that was close enough to terrible enough because it was close enough and it was still early where you didn't want nobody to see you fucking shit in front of the grow shop. And it was like, two guys in a grow shop was like, you could, not necessarily throw a stone, but I was a couple miles range. You know what I mean? Good chance of a neighbor. And it's fucking 2-horse town and shit. This is the other funny thing I always thought about this was, okay, in Lennon, there's literally on the main stretch, a restaurant, the gas station, post office. And then if you return to go to my house, there was a little old like country store, the grow shop, and the police station. So if you weren't worried about your neighbors roving by and there, you were wondering if the cop across the street's fucking watching you come and go. Fuck that. I hated that place, but that point where you were kind of like bet over on shit if you wanted it now. And that was still in the early enough in the stages where you weren't really trusting fucking the internet either to have it hand delivered to your door. You'd rather fucking have it mailed to somebody else's house and shit. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'll never get over it. First pack of seeds I got over the mail, fucking scared my ass to death. I was like, man, came with some candy and everything too, and I was like, what the fuck was I scared of? When we got the tracking number, I wasn't scared, but every other time I was like, am I gonna get my money? Like, my money's worth of anything, or is it they just take my fucking money? Did I just lose fucking money? Like, I just gave it away. I'm not gonna get shit now. Fuck. Like, and something showed up, I was happy.
My mail still gets a red check from Seeds. That's no lie. No fucking lie. Like orders from a fucking early days from fucking Attitude Seed Bank and shit like that. Fucking. Yeah, I actually got a package that was opened up from Attitude and like had a smiley face in it. It was taped back up. Like little we looked. I think if I remember right, I even think there was a little note in there that said they had opened the package and everything. Everything ever since that day, almost like everything that isn't just like coming from a business, a letter, whatever, red check, red check, red check. If it comes through the main hub in Chicago, red check. Red check if it comes through the post office. Red check, red check, red check. I even started to question it. You know what I mean? Because I wondered. And then all of a sudden, like my kids started getting old enough to where they would get packages and shit. Just me. Red check, red check, red check. I'm like, bitch. To this day, red check because through Chicago. True story right there.
So I used to live near my hydroponic store when I lived up in Michigan too. I was like a block or two away from Happy Harvesters on just off South Saginaw. Had a house on what was that shit called? Lincoln Manor.
I was reading the chat and it's telling me to fucking keep my tracking. Keep your tracking. I fucking got something back today for Emma Gullicuddy. Said vacant. Can undeliverable. Emma Gullicuddy. You need to update your address with me. Oh, the post office. You might go down that road. Drinking a lot of water these days.
Good. Now you need to go to green tea instead of coffee.
I drink a lot of green tea. I have actually really slowed down on the coffee a lot.
Yeah, it's all right to have it like a couple times a week, but to kind of like be dependent on it is.
I've been my whole life dependent.
I know most people have, but you know, we're all figuring out that it's not great for you. Bro, I figured out it wasn't great for you when I'd go overseas and I'd see everybody in their caffeine withdrawals. The second we got off base and we were away from caffeine, they were like, those are some nutters, bro.
Man, on my end, I wonder if we get a copyright pull off there. Because on my end, it says preparing the live stream on my Zoom. It's happened before. We've been shut down for a minute or two until they noticed when the music was turned off.
It was kind of clear. The music was kind of clear. I could like really hear it cut through all of us talking.
Yeah, they really cracking down on that a little bit.
I remember we were talking about guns one time, and you're like, and I showed some, and you're like, no.
Yeah. I even was gonna bring my assault gun out, the assault one, and I was like, I can't even do that because I think that's real because it looks real enough to fucking to be a gun. Shit. Like, man, it's so cool. Shoot flies with it. I don't even use it because the flies explode. It's fucking gross. Don't ever buy one of those guns. It's a waste of $60.
What, assault gun?
Yeah, it's fucking gross. They explode the flies or whatever you shoot. They just go everywhere. So now you gotta clean them up. Plus all the salt that went everywhere. It's a fucking outside tool only. Don't use it inside. It's fucking a waste.
Chat says it didn't get interrupted, but it was glitchy earlier. It still says preparing on my end.
Yeah, it did. I saw it flash a couple times on the TV because like I'm watching the live stream come in on the TV right now.
I've never really watched it on like just like on YouTube on the TV. It's a different thing on the big screen.
That's how I read chat.
That makes it easy. On my end, I got I usually like shrink up the Zoom panel, and then I pop the chat out of the regular thing, and I set it right next to the Zoom window. So I literally got like one eye on chat and one eye on you guys. It's like it's almost like a 3D glasses kind of set up, or like a red and blue.
No, I've got the screen right here, but then I've got the TV like over here from the screen. So like I got to look over the screen to look up at it. So you'll see when I'm looking at the screen. So I don't look at it like all the time.
And I tried to fucking figure that shit out earlier, try to keep like looking center, but it never worked out for me. And now it still doesn't work out because I tend to look up instead of like directly at like eye level at the camera, like I'm trying to do right now, to where it looks right. I'm always like all over the fucking place.
It's funny. My boss keeps telling me, he's like, you should get another monitor. You should probably get 2 monitors. I'm like, what the fuck are you? What?
Oh, I agree with him. I agree.
I do too. I do too. But like, I'm just so hesitant to it because like I've got like my laptop and I've got this screen. And I can split between the two, and then I can cast up onto the TV if I need to. But like, I don't know. They want me to get like one of those like long ones so I can have like my email open all the time on that. And then like they want me to get like a second monitor like I have right here.
I got 2 32s up here, and then I got 2 24s down here. That's it. Yeah, I got internet windows down here, and then when I'm zooming, I have these 2 doubled. So no matter what, like if I look over here, it's the same thing as if I look over here.
Yeah. I don't know. I might as well just go do it. I can expense it to my company. So
I didn't have that option. I pocketed all that shit. Just for comfort's sake, I just was like, if I got to do it every day.
Yeah, I got to see if I can do the stand, but I'm pretty sure I have to out of pocket the stand for it.
I use the phone.
What?
I use a phone. It's like,
I've been.
Oh, fuck off. This is like my screen is this big. Fuck yes, baller.
My phone and my mini iPad. My phone and my mini iPad were the only screens I had for like years on years.
Yeah,
probably close to a decade.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's been over 10 years now that I've just been like with the small fucking. I had like laptop back in the day that fell in the pool, like a big one, nice one. Fucking one now, small though.
The only reason I have this desktop is my last job. Is they're just like, here, keep it. It's from work. And then the only reason I have a TV is because Pepper was getting a new TV and he needed to get rid of this one. So I was like, fuck it, free TV, you know? So the computer was free. That was free.
That is. That's cool.
Yeah. I got lucky with some of the stuff, to be honest.
Some of it's necessary, I think, though.
Yeah.
It helps you see
I,
better. Fuck. Mine's all hard to see. I'm like, oh, let me read this shit. Hold on. Fuck. Like squinting and shit, blowing the screen up.
well, I love my mini Mac, honestly. My Mac desktop, it's fucking badass.
I've never had a Mac.
I've got an iPad, an iPhone, and a Mac. I've got what is it, the Apple TV thing? Apple remote. Got the Apple Pencil for my pad and stuff. Here.
Fuck, I have a pencil. It's a pencil. Like one of these.
No, one of these.
Holy shit, man. I'm in the fucking Ice Age and shit. I'm like ancient times.
That's how I take my field notes.
I use the shit out of this one. My eraser's almost gone. Need to buy some erasers. Forgot about that.
But yeah, I like all the Mac stuff because I'm taking pictures and doing notes and stuff and everything, and I got to put it all together, and I can just like airdrop it to one thing to another.
Most cases, I'm right. I'm literally a carpenter pencil and a 2x4, if that.
Yeah. I work for a giant megacorp, so I have bureaucracy to answer to. So everything's got to be documented and permission given before anything happens. And everything is third partied in. You have subcontractors, we rent your equipment, all this, that, and the other thing. They don't want any liability for anything.
It's corporate there.
Yeah, it's very corporate. And it's just funny because like I was talking to Pepper and he was like, so your company doesn't do shit? You guys don't do any of your stuff? And I was like, I mean, we do the work, but like we subcontract in a bunch of people to do some of the big labor. Like I'll have people come drill wells and stuff like that.
So you're like a general, right?
Huh?
Like a general contractor. You guys head out the job.
Yeah. So,
right.
But like I'm out there on site, I'm supervising, I'm working with them and everything like that too, making sure everything's going right. I'm monitoring the situation. Like when I was doing that bioremediation with the injecting all that high fructose corn syrup into the ground, I had to go around to all the wells the entire time to see at like what levels they were at, and they were coming up, but like I had to see like where the pressure was at and stuff and tell them like where to hold off, where to increase pressure, all that type of stuff. So like I was in charge. I was driving that ship. So it's pretty interesting.
Big construction is definitely getting like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because of security reasons, OSHA and shit like that. You have to have a job plan out there, right? Fucking nailed up on shit. Fucking
You have to have a tailgate meeting.
Yep.
Slips, trips, and falls.
Yeah. I'm ready. Meeting in the safety trailer. It's not this good old safety meetings that they anymore. It's not the fun kind. Different. A lot of that shit adds a lot to the fucking job cost too nowadays.
It does, because you just got to stand. You got a lot of people standing around, not working, listening to shit that they already know.
Yeah. So becomes redundant. It's like, the fuck? I know my job.
You think some of that is, like you're saying, just an accountability reason?
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're someone like me who's hopping from a different project from one day to the next, and you're not just sitting on one project for months at a time, I need to like, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? You guys might be here all the time, but I just got here.
That's good. sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I need the lowdown.
Yeah, you need to know everything that's happening. It's important.
That's just part of the job.
It's one of the reasons I've chosen a lot of the careers I have chosen was A, I could maintain my smoking weed, and two, I was like fucking. I literally once I decided to leave like cooking for a trade. I stormed out at like a fucking weird ass, like almost like I'm never doing this again. I'm never working in one fucking place ever again. I'm gonna be fucking mobile. I went from like cutting trees to like construction, but I loved both, man. Cutting trees was like different place, sometimes like 3 different places a day. You go trim trees one day, and you'd be like boom, boom, boom. It was always something new, different challenge. But I love that shit. Not being in the even in when I moved over to construction, even when it got to like building houses, we got to the point where we could wham out some houses on with 3-man crew. Wouldn't be there more than a month and a half tops. I like with that change of pace keeps the job new.
That's the thing I definitely like about my job is the change of pace all the time. It can be very taxing at the pace that I do it, though. I have come to find. I had a different project. What is it? 6 days in a row. I worked Saturday, and I had a different project each day, and it was in a different city. It was just bouncing around. I did it, and then but the thing is that I did that week, and then was bouncing around the next week for other things for 2 days, 3 days here and there. But I was still like driving back and forth because they were like further away projects. And it was just all the travel. I just have a lot of travel lag is all.
Yeah, that makes it tough right there. I don't still starting and stopping is another thing I don't like. If I can mold to it, that's where I come to stop or not to like is, I'd rather be put in one place. Let me do knock this shit out than go to start a few things. I've had that thrown at me a few times.
I hate going to lunch. I just want to work through lunch.
Oh, it's funny. I'm with you on that team right there. Can I just either work through it until, go home an hour earlier or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
I've actually opted for 10-hour days too. Can't we just do 4? I mean, if we're going to be 9 to 5, 40 hours a week about it, I mean, let's just do it 10-hour days. I mean, you get more done in a 10-hour day than you do fucking 4 fucking or 5, 8-hour days, man. That start, you get fucking in that rhythm. 2 extra hours of the rhythm. Yeah.
I hate going to eat food, coming back, being all lethargic and stuff. I'd rather just have some snacks on the go, just like take a couple seconds here and there, have a series of like 2-minute breaks.
At that point, it was like, I was again trying to maximize my time there because at that point I was running with the construction crew there for a while, and man, we got to people don't realize that too, man. Work can takes a lot of if you work with a steady crew, man, you get to know the people at work almost just as good as your family. You know what I mean? Sometimes you spend more time with the people at work than you do at home. That stinks, but it can be true. But that was the same thing with them construction guys, man. We were a 3-man crew that we worked amazing together. Half the time we talked just for fun. We didn't talk because we had to work reasons. We were like steps ahead of each other most days because we'd get in that rhythm. We'd know what you needed next or fucking, they just, everything would always be ready. It'd be that rhythm. But awesome work like that. But when I was trying to pitch the longer day things, I was also running my business as well. So if I could talk him into Monday through Thursday and give me 3 days, then I could really line up a side project on the weekend with them 3 days and hammer out some good money. And the fucking side job money was always good money.
Oh yeah. Can't wait till my newest venture starts to become a side job.
Yeah. At one point in life, the side job got to be weed. 100% got to be weed after a while. I got to be good times. Good time. What you got?
Is that the forbidden snack?
My mouth's full.
Oh, okay.
They're just like the pink now and later.
Nice.
They're free every time. They always give you a free edible. You buy an ounce.
Right on. That's good business.
Like they give you free pre-rolls too, but $5 pre-rolls for free ain't much. They're full size grams, dude.
For some reason, that when you held that up, it looked like a weed Mentos. Which would be a good fucking commercial, wouldn't it? Just kind of mocking that. Just jump into a cab. Those were always fun commercials.
Oh my God.
Got the GDP lip balm. What is that? Smells just like fucking GDP.
Nice.
Bud and leather. Fucking smells so good. Just like the fucking concentrate right in front of me. The butter. The GDP smells exactly the same. I'm like, what? I got that shit down.
Nice. I think I've got some medicated lip balm around here. In fact, I know I do. Michigan Wildflower sample they gave me.
I put too much. My little bird beak didn't need that much. Shit, I barely have any lip at all. Why'd I put so much?
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, I think there's another. Oh, I don't think I know. Towel popping in. There's fucking another storm coming, another winter storm coming. Looks like it's going to be a dumper for next week.
90 something degrees for me today.
So miles. Such a
It was
mile.
102 3 days ago. And that pissed me off. I had to turn the air conditioning on and fucking, that was crazy.
Good nice. I'd take that shit. Cheers, Tal. How you doing today?
What's up, boys? I'm still alive.
Kicking.
Are we still alive?
Same old, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of bored.
Are you?
Yeah, I got the same plants. I got the same everything. I got a couple new things, but I don't know. I feel like I'm bored. I'm boring too, so.
Oh, you're not boring now. Come on.
Well, just because recently there's nothing new, you know?
Hold on. Is this because The Rock's getting all the fucking jobs and you haven't got
Yo,
any recent
Yo,
jobs?
fuck the
Your
Rock.
life crisis, you're going through it. It's The
Fuck
Rock
The Rock.
taking all the jobs. Yeah. Fucking Rock. I have to talk to him.
That disturbed me.
I still put that in the fucking tags a lot of the shows.
Fuck The Rock.
I actually that one episode that last I put it in the tags for that last the caregiver episode.
Really?
I thought people were talking about The Rock, the Pookie Rock, like The Rock, a crack rock. Oh my God, you meant The Rock. That makes sense, bro.
Cheers, Can Trooper. Thank you for popping in, brother.
Peace
Yeah,
out,
man.
Can
Thanks for
Trooper.
having
Good
me.
to see you.
Yeah, man. Good to see you too. Sorry I couldn't stick on right after you got on, but I'm tired as hell.
No
So-
worries.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Have a good one. Yeah, I love to fucking throw that shit in there too. I'm telling you, there's enough of them at some point. They're gonna, I think a rep's gonna go, well, this show's really hating on you, sir.
I just thought it was like when people were doing that in the hashtags in the chat too. I read like "fuck The Rock," and people. I thought they meant like "fuck The Rock" because it's like we're weed people, not rock.
That
People.
right, people? That works too.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, fuck. So I don't think he
All
might. Be,
encompassing.
yeah, it could cover more than just The Rock. It covers more than one rock.
How bad The Rock is? Fuck The Rock.
Fuck The Rock. Should make shirts like that with a rock with the Rock's arms and legs, just like a rock.
Like what? Remember, Super Troopers? Remember with the bear fucker? Big rock guys.
He's bent over and then fucking you're just running around fucking him. You have to be dressed as Vin Diesel to be fucking him. Like the suit stuck behind him.
You make that cast run around like that, we can respond right quick. Maybe even personally.
I don't know. We just have to ask him about steroids and he'd run. So he's gonna deny that shit. Nobody looks that good at 50 years old, bro. That's just amazing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No,
Bro,
he's
he
still
looks way
real.
too big for looking like that, right? I mean, he's looked like that since he
Yeah.
was 20, fucking 20 something, bro. He was fucking even more big back then, I think. Just
Well, he never fucking quit, though. That's part of it. I mean, it's not like he ever went through like a fucking fat period and shit. You know what I mean? Now he's always been The Rock. Just kind of maintaining it.
when your neck and your legs and your arms are all the same size, like, yeah, there's something.
Yo, you guys know who Brandon Fraser is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got big.
You have
dude.
fat, yeah, how fat he got up for that
Well.
movie. I wouldn't do that, man.
The well,
That one time on the yacht. I mean,
yeah.
I was a little
Big,
chunky.
dude. He got big for that movie. He did it for the movie, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Could have just put a fat suit on, bro. That would have been safer for your heart, man. Right? Like, gain that much weight can't be healthy.
I seen where fucking
No,
it
never go
was
full retard.
fucking Donnie Wahlberg fucking gained like 30 pounds in 3 weeks for fucking. He said he was literally drinking like olive juice and just a bunch of other like. I'm like, oh, that's so terrible for your system.
Yeah, cut, weight cut. It's always been
What's
bad.
that? There's fun ways to get fat. What the fuck?
I could show you fun ways to get fat, but then we might get flagged for showing you what I stack in a workout. So that's not even fun. It's just fucking protein and creatine. Get
You
really
need
fat.
to what's his name there? Fuck, he's a UFC fighter. I can't believe I can't think of his name right now. He is forever. Every time he takes a drink, it says secret juice on the side of it.
Yeah, I forgot his name now that he said that. Secret juice, purple secret juice. Oh, it's like purple or something.
I can't remember what color it is. I think, well, it's yellow. I think it's yellow. His secret juice.
Yellow.
Yeah.
So it's that RX stuff that you drink.
Ugh. I quit drinking that shit though. I drank it one the other night just because it was
The
handy.
fucking neon fucking death color, dude. That's so crazy color, bro.
I never realized the color until I actually like spilled one. I was like, wow.
It's like the color of the shirt or the fucking that's behind you. Like they're bright. They're like yellow, green, fucking toxic waste color.
Mike's killing me tonight. This dog's looking so loud behind me unless I turn the mic down. I'll see if that helps. Sounds like he's fucking making butter back there.
That's what he's gonna be doing in a second if he keeps on licking.
Oh, man,
Brother.
got a fucking bone or something. He's looking out back there.
Yeah, he's got a bone licking, all right.
Not that bold. Good. I guess I led you there.
He's making bubble punch down there is what he's doing. Like I'm making bubble punch. Who's making the noise?
What you got there? What's in that one? He's just got a little.
Bubble punch.
Nice.
It's just fucking fire. I have to like admit, when I pulled it out, it smelled like it was wet weed, but then when I broke it up, it got stuck to my fingers, and I was like, "Fuck, that's what these shops have been missing for a while." Like something that's like almost fucking still wet. Like, moisture content was way higher than fucking the shit that I've gotten from there before. It was like sticky as fuck. What? It
That
wasn't
was
wet.
better.
Yeah, it wasn't wet. It just smelled fresh. Like,
All right, yeah, all right.
compared to what the fucking dried out old weed. I haven't even read the date either. So like it's actually like sticky, like stuck to my finger. Like yeah. I'm wasting fucking trichomes by doing that.
True, suggesting candy fucking pipes and shit. I would never make it through. Suckers, I always fucking bite. I'd end up just like a fucking the old lollipop commercial. I'd probably fucking 3 bong hits into it. I'd be like 1, a 2, a 3, 3.
You never know. Yeah.
What was it? How many licks did it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Yeah, that was it.
We never find out because the fool always takes a fucking bite. I was ready to count each time too. I thought it was gonna be different. I was like,
He gave you multiple chances every time.
It's gonna be different this time. And nope, fucking would do it each time. I fucking was so naive that I fell for this shit every time. Like, come on, wanna know.
You can probably, I don't know if that'd be good. Do you think, like, say if it were the bong and you added water to it? I was thinking there for a second, man, you could almost drink the fucking water like milk. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, you could have, you know what I mean? If it was like a cherry flavored, like liquor or like, lollipop bong, or you know what I mean, that type of candy, I guess, like hard candy. You fill it full of water and shit, and at the end you can fucking like drink that sweet fucking bong water and shit. Cherry, you know what I mean, or whatever it would be there. But what I was wondering was, do you think fucking that bong water, the resins that were in it because they're heated and stuff, could you almost consider that an edible at that point? That water, I mean, people been fucked up from bong water.
Yeah, I guess like they have syrup with the cannabinoids, and they have that lemonade with it. It's just like,
Yeah, that would work. Some lady had some technique where she would burn it in like a glass box and then scrape the stuff off of the glass.
the hell? What's she burning? First of all,
Hash or weed.
oh, okay. So
Yeah,
the residue on the box. And what's she
yeah.
doing with the residue? Making the drinks?
No, I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna have to find that shit. I don't know. I don't think I have it. I don't know. But I remember because it was maybe she was eating it. Yeah, I think she was eating it somehow. Because it was because it was safer than smoking it, but you still got the shit. That's what
Oh,
it was. That
so
she
the
was
residue on
preaching.
the glass that she's collecting from the. All right, so it's like smoke the inside of the hash fucking thing, that little jar over the
Yeah,
hash.
but no, I don't know, dude. Because
Smoking
yeah,
on the
that's
residue
really
there.
weird when you think about it. It's not all the THC and good shit isn't sticking to the stuff. Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Not
Well,
all of it.
resin gets you bombed as fuck, right? Like, I mean, if I smoke some resin, I'm still high up to the next fucking. I come higher than I've ever been in my life. So I don't smoke that shit. When I used to,
I can't believe how clean my bong stays nowadays.
mine's filthy, bro.
Well, the water does. It gets some particles in it, but the water's still clean.
Can't see through mine.
Is that a clear bong, dude?
No, it's pink.
All right, I was gonna
It's
say.
fully resin though, so you still can't see through it.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, it is. It's fine.
I mean, mine's a little dirty, but the water's not. The water's
Oh, the
still
water's clean, but
looks like water. Yeah.
you can't see the. Well, it's not clean now.
But yeah, that's a good call. Everybody clean your bongs. It's important. That's not good to even overnight. It's not good to not clean, even if you like really don't smoke it. Shit starts growing in there.
Yeah.
I use mine every day. It's like, yeah, it has to be cleaned at least in the morning.
I remember fucking just cleaning my pipes, the old metal pipes, just fucking taking a lighter to it, heating it up, and fucking just letting it fucking drizzle out on a paper, fucking rolling, fucking enjoyed it and that shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
You never wasted it. I still fucking have mine, like my resin that I save right on my sink. I have a fucking triangle of resin right at my sink for when I pour my bong out. Like clumps of resin come out. It's fucking. I still have a metal pipe somewhere around here too. Chambers.
That was me. Trying to get him off of fucking licking whatever that it's like what do you call it? It's formaldehyde bomb is what it is. He's got it unfurled. Just hear him looking at it. But I did one of these numbers so it would get it quick. Sorry, green fingers. I could have probably just got your dogs going or shit.
No, they're asleep all throughout the house.
Not anymore and shit. They all got one eye open and shit. Did you hear that shit?
Maybe dreaming of it in their dreams. They're like hearing squeakies in their dreams.
It's funny. The other two jumped up, and the one that's got the formaldehyde bone, it literally hasn't moved like y'all chumps. I ain't moving. I got my shit.
Wait, a formaldehyde bone?
What do you call that?
I don't know, dude.
Formaldehyde
Formaldehyde
is
is what they put in the
You know what I'm talking about? The white bones.
like a polyurethane, rubber.
Rawhide. There you go.
Rawhide.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rawhide.
that's totally different. Dude. Like,
Yeah, very different.
Yeah, I think you said formaldehyde.
What are you, embalming bones and shit over there? Give them to your dogs. No wonder they're getting sick, man.
Eli was all fucked off the other day. He's all fucking, fucking dog was passing out. It's like shit.
That's funny. Oh, Bubba's drinking. Poor Bubba. Oh, can you hear that, man? You know. Oh, let's see.
Oh yeah, and this thing that they shot down in Alaska, like some news reports had like clickbait, like making believe it was a UFO and shit. But it was just some shit from China again, I think.
They wouldn't say where it came from. They just said it was the size of a Volkswagen,
Yeah.
and that's what tripped everybody out because they wouldn't say where it was from, and that it was the size of a Volkswagen. But what it was, they're like, we won't say what it was because it might have been detrimental to the United States and da 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 da.
Yeah. Where were they on the first one? What the fuck?
I don't know. I used to see shit flying above my head and think I was tripping, like a little white fucking dot. I've been like, me and my friends would be like, look it. I wonder if like that's what I was seeing back in the day, fucking Chinese or fucking spy bubble thingy floating over the middle of the desert. Nobody fucking knowing because it's the middle of the fucking desert.
They fucking so many people release fucking balloons for weddings and fucking and shit like that. Half of the shit people see is drones. They think it's a UFO.
Well,
But
we have
yeah,
people
now
doing the paragliders now, and they have lights blinking because they got told they had to use blinking lights at night because it's like it got dangerous. People just flying around here, and you can tell what's flying above you. You just hear something, it's like what the fuck, and you see kind of like a black outline of something, and it's like what the fuck, like you could hear it, but now you see blinking lights, so it trips people out more. Like what is that? It's fucking paraglider.
they have like the computerized drone. Yeah, like they could do crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit.
Yeah, unmanned drones. Fucking
No, it looks like like it looks like they'll do patterns in the sky or whatever.
Yeah.
Make
like 80 of
pictures,
them
shit like
together.
that. That's what I mean. Yeah, they can make it look like it's a
and they do
UFO.
circles around each other, and they fucking literally make happy faces and shit.
Yeah,
Middle
like
fingers.
wild stuff they're
Like,
doing.
what the
Yeah,
fuck, dude?
Clear nights up here, you can see satellites. Oh, and they actually like for them. I've done it myself, and I know I watched other people do it. And I laugh because I'm like, yeah, I do it too. Fucking, you can see if you be outside smoking, staring at the stars, and you can see forever in them stars up here because there ain't no light pollution and shit. And you notice like one just start like moving in like a square pattern. What the fuck? And you fucking get your camera out or whatever, zoom in on it, and they're fucking satellites, fucking doing little square patterns up there. You can see them all over up here. It's crazy. At one point, when I was on the other side of the lake, I wondered if it was just like, because we're like over there, we were probably like fucking 20 miles from a huge base. Camp Grilling was over there. And I figured, well, maybe it's just the military. Fucking like that's their like sky fence and shit. You know what I mean? They watch it on. Everybody are all within a few miles. But and then I moved on this side of the lake, and you can still see the motherfuckers on this side. So I wonder what the fuck they are. I've actually got. Yeah, I think one night I showed you guys one on the show. Even showed you the footage and shit of it flying around and doing the square pattern and shit. That was like one of the first nights I got a good shot of it.
Those OLED screens that we were talking about earlier, those bendable ass screens that you can't even tell what the fuck's going on. This whole fucking dome above us is covered in that shit.
Right, that's what they described that just before we got on this fucking UFO over Michigan.
yeah. What was that all about?
They're saying it was pretty much like translucent like that, and you could they seen it with an IR camera.
Okay. Well, do you guys know what Project Bluebeam is?
Yes. And it's awesome when you see the whales busting out inside the middle of the fucking inside the fucking building and the water splashing and all the people jumping back.
Yeah, this shit's hot. That's what the UFOs are gonna be when they show up.
Yeah.
Here.
No, 10 years ago I was tripping out when I first heard about that shit, and I was like, bro, this is gonna fucking. It was like on Ancient Aliens or one of those shows, and they showed it from Project Bluebeam. And then
they have like video footage of like it was like a sky or a second city floating in Japan or one of the Oriental cities.
Yeah, the cloud with the cloud under it.
Yep.
You can see the city fucking right there. And clouds fucking
I saw that shit. That very well could be a Project Bluebeam. They say radar will pick the shit up, and it'll be like undiscernible.
Bro, they made Tupac out here in the middle of the fucking desert.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here he is, bro. It's really Tupac. He was just a little blue. Like his color was just a little more blue than right here. I was like, fuck, dude, that's really Tupac though. It's a fucking trip.
That's when fucking as soon as they perfect that a little bit, that's what fucking Cannon Trooper be putting in his garden there to fucking be blue beaming him fucking.
Yeah, he had a good idea with that OLED screen. That shit's so cool. I learned all about it a few nights ago. It's fucking awesome shit. Good technology could be used for bad. Yeah, they're keeping us in this dome. We feel like fucking there's outer space, and it's just that screen we're looking at. That'd be shitty, dude.
How you've entertained the dome idea?
My whole entire life since I was a little fucking kid. Then people actually said it too, and I was like,
"If you're are you a flat earther? If it's a dome, then it's got to be flat."
No, it's like a firmament. Yeah, of course it's flat, but it's a firmament.
Are we the boy in the bubble?
So it's like the dome's like way bigger than fucking. It still encapsulates stars and shit. Like it's not that fucking. It's not that little. It's not like it's still like outer space. It's still the moon and the sun stuck inside of it. It's just like that's how big the fucking dome is. Not like no little shit. It's like fucking holds what we think space is. But it's huge. It's like that's why it's like water out in space. When you go down under the sea, it's the same thing you got to do to get prepared to go outer space. Same exact conditions.
Is that how we get light? So like it's that energy hitting the glass that lights us up, like the inner part of a light bulb.
Yeah, we're just somebody's little fucking terrarium on their fucking by their light at home. If they forget to turn that shit on, we're dead. It's like, fuck, dude. He's gonna forget to turn that shit on, dude. It's gonna be fucked up. Be the reset and shit. Like, fuck. What did God do? Like homeboy fucked up and forgot to come home and turn his terrarium on because he had a girlfriend finally. He didn't have to come home. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna get lucky tonight. Fucking didn't come home after work. We're fucked.
The original ant farm. You saying we're close to an ant farm?
Pretty much. I feel like it, or a zoo. If not one, the other. Zoo for somebody else to come picking stuff off when they need it. It's like, hey, we need to get some more DNA because our shit's fucking running out. Take some of these guys back with us and fix ourselves up and be on our way. I don't know. One or the other.
Well, we could be in a locker like that. Those things in Men in Black.
There's a giant cockroach inside one of us right now.
Oh hell, Jay!
Splits through us because it's too big. It's like fuck.
Well, you know you'd want one of them phasers.
That little cricket.
Don't remember anything.
I want that little cricket. I'd be like, what? Busting people's asses with that little fucking gun, bro. Just be like, really? What, you want some? I got you right now. Like, keep talking your shit.
See how much fun we could have at the end of every episode. We just did the phaser thing. Nobody remembers anything.
We just give a giveaway all night long. Free giveaways. Let's give 1,000 giveaways, man.
Everybody had the time of their life. You remember nothing. I want a car. No, I didn't.
That'd be kind of shitty too. Fuck. We'd all look at it and forget what happened too. Be like, boom.
Every night I have these dreams like I won something. It's weird as shit.
It'd be so funny.
Cheers, Ryan.
Cheers.
It's a good word, Ryan.
Not much. Just figured I'd save everyone from having to see green fingers so big.
People like that though. That's why they're tuning in, bro. So don't get it twisted, homie. That's why you jumped on. You just wanted to be closer to me. You're like, I just want to be next to him.
That's yeah. You're probably more right there.
How you doing?
Pretty decent.
Cold where you're at? Frozen
That's
still?
a cool one. Like the colors on that one.
Oh well. You can give it. Oh fuck! The light show again. The bright shit. The bright area. Now it's a pink hole, huh? I don't remember it being a pink hole.
No, this is a different one.
Okay. It's Ultimate Warrior-y. Ultimate Warrior-y? Ultimate Warrior-ish. That's more like it. It's Ultimate Warrior-y. Kinda.
This one's on consignment though. It's going to a 70-year-old lady's garden, so I don't think she's gonna be throwing too many at zombies.
You never know.
Yeah, she's in shape.
Yeah, you never know. The old ladies are spry as fuck, bro. They can still get down. Seen it.
Yeah, for being 70, she doesn't. You would never think it.
Yeah, since the 70-year-olds look like 40-year-olds because of plastic surgery, that's different.
Cookies. You're eating Taos cookies. You get no plastic surgery.
Cookies. Yeah, cookies. Tao cookies. How are those cookies, Tao? You made any lately?
Yeah, I got like I just had another half like while I was with you guys. But fuck, before I get yeah, dude, you see like the chicks that got that work done? They're so freaky looking, man. I advise all the chicks don't get any work done.
I almost like it. No BBLs and no lips and no cheeks.
Yeah, well, that's what else is left. What do you say? Just get boob job. That's it, old lady.
No boob jobs either. Hold on, I wasn't done. No plastic on your body. Maybe the sculpting with the little wand in there. You have to get that done, but do some sit-ups, girl. Like, it's all good. Let them rolls hang out. It's gravy. We love that shit.
Is that what you think happened to Madonna? I seen that picture of Madonna the other day, and I was like, "Oh, what? What?
Yeah.
That's agent gone wrong right there." You think is that what you think you're talking about? How is that? Do you think that's like the Botox and then the skin's just like,
dude, and the lips? You know Meg Ryan? Yeah, dude. Forget about it. And there was somebody else. I forget who now. There's a couple of them
that are like phase one, like Elephant Man almost.
Yeah,
yeah, I've seen it.
Even Tyler.
Tyler?
For real, dude. Yeah, Aerosmith, right? Is that who we're talking?
Yeah.
Did he get work done? I don't know.
Yeah, for real. He's been looking like it.
Well, you know, freaking President Biden, either it's not him or he got a lot of shit done. You know, he definitely got shit done. He looks like I don't know.
But yeah, a rubber suit somebody's wearing, just a rubber fucking. It's not even him anymore. It's just
Renee Zellweger. Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger. Yeah.
Zellweger. Yeah.
That's definitely a good example.
We should pull up some pictures for the crowd, dudes.
No.
I don't know if I want to go that far. We all smacked with lawsuits. I'm angry.
It's respect their right to be freaky.
Bad enough. Green fingers will be 1 second away from drawing dicks on their faces and shit. It'll be horrible. It'd be horrible, man. I'm telling you right
now. So, yeah.
You think the copyright problem is bad? You wait till you got a panel of guys ain't done.
They are mushrooms, different color mushrooms. Like sporing, okay? Like sporing mushrooms, and these people that live it on their faces if they did that dumb shit to themselves. Shit.
Oh,
no,
no.
we shouldn't see any pictures though because they don't deserve. I don't want to be grossed out, bro. I want to eat my pizza in peace later.
I don't want to be grossed out. Yeah, that's another one. That chick.
Sausage won't be the same. I'll be thinking I'm eating lips. I'm like, fuck, bro.
Kenny Rogers is a dude
that I'll be half staffed the rest of the night.
The before and after pictures are horrible when you see these people too. It's like, oh no, what did they do that for? Like they look perfectly normal before. Like, fuck. Did they do that on purpose? They did.
Donatelli Versace, that was the one I was thinking of.
Who's homegirl on that one movie, Big Lebowski? She did her tits and she got them all. They were bought. Nipples were all like up on the top or something. Like they were all wrong, like completely wrong. Like fucking yeah, that shit was foul. Like man, why'd she do that to herself?
So do you think that's gonna be a thing? I mean, oh man, I'm probably getting in shitty territory here, but do you think it's like them girls that have the breast implants like that, they're gonna be like that at someday, unless they get constant work, they're just gonna have fucking nipples, fucking pancakes on their belly and shit because this is fucking
and the nipples are down here, fucking. Yeah. Fucking, I've seen it before, and I'm like, dude, that's just botched as fuck, bro. Like your doctor did you no favors at all. Like, yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
Yeah, and the shit that they were using for the implants was caused cancer, or no, it was erupting, and it was bad for you both.
Toxic as fuck, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so a whole bunch of chicks got to get that shit removed. They got replaced, but some of them just got it removed, and that was it.
Yeah, they got them removed, and they were like, "Fuck it, let's just not do that no more." It's not healthy.
I used to tell my girls, you know, guys don't. We would never go through them to the links that you guys do fucking free. You know what I mean? We never fucking the whole fucking fake bras and all that shit, man. We never fucking wouldn't.
We didn't do this for a surgery. We look like this normally? I don't believe that shit. This is surgery right here. I went to a lot of fucking hours of being in a fucking chair, my jaw shaved up, my nose small, beautiful cheeks and little dimple implants, all that shit. Paid for that dimple. Can't even see it's covered with hair.
I had it cut in. I had it cut in. I didn't have dimples before. Those scars.
All it's fucking good shit. I was like just a normal plain Jane. Still am. Shit. Tried to look more normal. I was like, let me look more normal. Take me
butt implants. You wouldn't. You saying you're gonna go get some butt implants, pick up some chicks and shit? There is. That's the thing. As we talk about it, I have seen fucking like fake bodybuilder fucking with fake muscles. That people putting in fake muscles these days, and that shit. I'm like, what? Yeah, it's a thing, Tal.
That's fucked up, dude.
Body sculpting with the wand. They'll take that wand in you and they'll stick it in your stomach and give you a six pack right there with your fat. It'd be like
with your fat.
I've seen what I've seen is like they're like silicone implants and like they're like you same dude next day have fucking bicep like this and shit because they literally fucking slid a titty in there and shit.
Oil injections. Look up oil injections later, and these guys have their muscles are so big, and you could tell that it's fake because
Yep.
it's like their necks are like this big, and like their boobs and all big. They got boobs, not fucking pecs. Like they're fucking, it's crazy looking, and their nipples are at the bottom too. It's funny. It's like holy shit, their nipples are at the bottom. It's fucking real. They're really.
So I
On another note, have
retract
you seen
that
that?
statement. Guys will do just about anything super shit that women do.
Right? Guys will do some dumb shit because they proved it. Not all of us though. So
Have you seen the people that get the subdermal transplants, like the
tell us.
like for like it's like a piercing type thing or whatever, where but it's like there's like the alligator man or the snake man or whatever, where he has all the
horns or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
The little silicone thingies, the implants.
They
the
got
discs,
yeah.
and the beads and the discs. I think that's kind of like the muscles too, right? Like it's made of the same stuff, the calves and the biceps and stuff. There's some little disc that they slip in there, makes your muscle that much bigger. So
Dude, them dudes have dysmorphia. They need fucking counseling. That gets shot up with shit.
you're right.
I agree.
It's a big part of being surgery is checking their mental stability and seeing if they're able to do it. And most of them pass the fucking test, and the tests aren't that crazy though. So they don't see them all week. They just see them once or twice before they let them do it. So they saw them through the rest of the week. They might see them act a little crazy. Either, all right, you're not normal.
I think, well, I would wonder about my doctor's sanity. If he, yeah. I
To
don't
each his
know.
own, then too, right? If you got the money to waste and you want to make yourself not you and not yourself, then go right ahead and do it. But that's kind of like
Yeah,
they
the
say,
doctor wants the money, Eagle. Somebody's getting the money. Yeah, that's why they
Yeah.
get it done.
they got that money. If they want it done, they're gonna do it. They're not looking at nothing else after they said, okay, this person's normal. He could make decisions for himself. He's perfectly mentally stable. Like, yeah, don't care. So,
Yeah, and there's definitely out there. I literally seen braces on a lady at one point that had 2 teeth. Serious. I couldn't believe it. Dennis, I'm like, is this braces gone wrong and this is just what's left, or are they really trying to straighten them 2 teeth? And there was a gap in between them.
Dude, was it the front 2 teeth?
It was like, yeah, they were like, yeah, like every other one was gone. And there was like,
Maybe they were making room or something.
I don't know.
they were gonna
I don't-
tighten them up together and like,
dentures or something.
yeah, it was gonna tighten them up together and make the spaces go away.
just give her a chopper.
Stuff like that.
Oh no. Yeah. And I've seen that, yeah. Let's just say there is a dentist up here doing shady shit.
I've had to have 3 penis reductions just so women would have sex with me, but
I don't think anybody's buying that.
Not Pam Anderson, anyways.
yeah, there's that documentary that I watched or not or podcast that I was listening to not too long ago that had Tommy Lee and Heather Locklear were in there, and part of they had a little cameo in the thing where they were following the guy around because he had a suitcase full of coke on him all the time, and they were almost like the reason why he got caught.
What?
I don't know. It's a documentary on Michael Vogel and his 2 partners, where they were guys that they smuggled like hundreds of thousands of pounds of weed in from Colombia, and like they were the reason behind the whole Manuel Noriega being extradited and shit. But part of the story was talking about Heather Heather Locklear and Tommy Lee at the
I
time.
mean, what are you, a cokehead? Big time, huh?
Apparently.
I don't really believe that's not a surprise coming from the Motley Crue guy there.
Yeah, that's not a surprise at all.
There's stories of them that they used to, like, doing lines of ants and shit when they were bored.
That's crazy. And I thought that's an Aussie thing too. I've heard that about Aussie as well.
Fire ants?
Oh, well, look pretty good. Shout out to Southern BT. He tagged me on a social media I never use. Fucking the social app, Burners app. Fucking his DOAs look fucking really good. So did Smoking Girl Fraser.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They
Never
were
been on
frosty
it.
as fuck.
looking
see
good,
that
green
image?
fingers.
You see that, Amy? I was showing you guys. I got to go back over there now. That's what I was showing. Looking frosty for being a shorty. It's frosty.
That shit is.
Yeah, she's still the only one with big leaves. All the rest of them lost them. All the rest of them made up all their big leaves, kicked them all up, swallowed them, spit them out. They all turned to crap like that. Yeah, this one still got enough energy in there, enough in the soil, sitting out bottom branches late too. Like crazy foot growth, 12 inches of growth on this side, just out of nowhere. Fucking hole. I could take those for clones still because I barely even started. Fucking crazy how the bottom started exploding on this one though. It's just gonna be one colita, one cola, the top with bottom branches. It started in the middle. See the smell. It's fucking pretty though.
Nice.
Got her the clone finally. Got the clone of her, so happy with that.
And there was one other
Rum.
one, yeah? Or no.
What was that though?
Was there one more Amy somewhere? Or no, I thought you had one more.
I got the other one was a boy, remember?
Andy.
Yeah, that was it.
That was Andy. He called. Wasn't that what you named him?
Yeah.
Andy?
Andy, yeah.
Andy.
Andy didn't make it either. He fucking took his shit early. He's still in here too. He's right there all little now. He fucking got overgrown and got no light and then fucking pooped out because the rest of them got too big for him.
Yeah, he's feeding somebody.
Yeah, he wanted to bust his load and never got to. Poor guy.
Typical
bad.
bug man.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Andy. This is big plant. I don't
Yeah,
really
show
like
him,
it.
show him some more, man. You got some good, you got some big ones in there.
Which ones? These over here?
Yeah, those.
Yeah, Tino's Wop cookies
Those are looking good. Oh yeah.
Hey, Tino's?
times purple doge. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. I got some green crack by Purple Doge.
nice. Yeah, they should be some decent plants, man. These ones weren't gonna make it. They didn't like 24-hour light cycle, and they learned which ones didn't, and it was just this SFVOG and the purple doge. Oops, I just ripped the leaf. Oh wow. And fucking so once I flipped, they stopped the yellowing out. Fucking all crazy. And started frosting up like a motherfucker. Excuse my
Yeah,
French.
some babies really don't like that 24 hours.
No, but she started frosting up fast too. It's really frosty for being so early. But yeah, that grew a foot and all that. When I flipped it was right here, like all even. Everything was even. And then when I flipped it, it just got fucking 7 to 12 inches on some of them. That one's a 12-inch one up there. A little 6, 7 inches up here. I can do the measurements, 6 inches right here. Everything bigger than that, 6 inches. That's a 6-inch measurement from thumb to pinky on me. How small I might be. I don't know how big your fingers are. I measured my hands so I can measure shit in my garden with know exactly how big stuff is. Like a crazy person a long time ago. Like homeboy from what's his
Crime
name?
Pays with Botany
Brian.
doesn't.
You know the guy's name that got the tattoo on his finger. The
Yeah,
crime pays.
Crime Pays with Botany doesn't. His name's
That shit's hard, bro. That tattoo, like that's a good measurement. I need to get that shit so I can measure
I'm
all
not
the
sure what his actual name is because he goes by a couple different names. I think it's Tony.
Tony, right? Yeah. We got these Buddy Kilowatts stuff. It's accidental crosses with the banana god. Fucking frosty too. This is the OG.
He gets that tattoo recalibrated all the time, like once a year.
He has to, right? Because the
Yep.
ink pushes out so fast.
Tattoos don't last. Finger tattoos don't last.
What the hell? I thought that was a rodent that just got marked. I was like, damn, dude.
No, I haven't seen Buddy around him for a little bit. Is he all good?
He was in chat earlier,
Oh,
last show, right?
I saw him just the other night.
Yeah, he's been taking it early nights or more early than usual. I noticed. Jumping
yeah,
off
you
of,
got it going on, Green Fingers. Good work.
oh yeah, this is his Mendel breath times banana god or banana god times Mendel breath. This one's fucking crazy. This whole corner is this one. There's two little ones back here, but they don't count. The two little ones don't count compared to just the big one that took over. It's fucking just that one fucking giant fucking bush.
What do you got for
Fucking-
lights in there?
The Ion LED 720 watt. We got two of them. So pretty good setup. Happy with it. Yeah, most affordable thing I could do at the time.
How much are one of them? Do you recall?
Not much, but they're not what they cost when I bought them. They're a lot cheaper now. I don't know the price of them now, but when I bought them, I won't even say the price. I feel like I got ripped off. But when I looked at them recently, I was like, oh man, I can almost get two of them. Shit. I spent all that money on fertilizer and shit. So now I can't get any. But yeah, I don't know the price of them anymore. And like I said, I don't want to feel like I got ripped off. So. This one came on itself through the leaves right here.
Ah, cool.
So I pulled off the nanners, but it busted on itself. So there's a few, like there's seed right there started.
Not cool. I thought it was a
I
bunch.
got one or two seeds on each branch from each one, and each one of them had an extra bud on each. So like each one of them has two or three. Even this one might have got some side action. I saw one over here, right there. Crossed with his sister. She crossed with her sister. I think she crossed with all three of her sisters. I think she netted on all of them. This one right here is crazy. This one's gonna be crazy. So narrow leaf. Wasn't that like it's such a bushy, look at it, such a bushy girl. It's just so bushy all the way down.
Yeah, which one is that?
Just a cross of the starting to smell like chocolate, bro. Fuck. It smells like a chocolate fucking gross ass protein shake. Like after you left it in the fucking car for a day. Fuck. Fucking gross, bro. I like it. Smells like dirty protein. That's a banana guy. What the hell is it called? Orange Burmese banana crossed with the Analima. And that's my stuff that's just crossed with everything. I found another bud. I'm looking for bananas to pull them off because I don't want to have any more.
Yeah, you were showing a bud on a leaf, but you were talking about nanners. All right, I thought that was.
Yeah, and this one's starting to get that cool ass fucking pops. Like
dude, I like the look of that one, man. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I like
starting
the
to
look
come
of all of
through
them,
with
actually.
chocolate on these after I crossed it. It's starting to pop out. And it's fucking, I hope it holds, but it's smelling like some good ass fucking, like a Tootsie Pop on my fingers now. Like it was runts at first, the smell of fucking candy, like hard candy, and now it's like hard candy with that chocolate, that cocoa, that smells good. All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm not wearing my glasses. It's fucking burning my eye. One last look at this. Good frosty one. Yeah, I got a lot of different plants in here. 16 plants in total. Well, not anymore. Pulled the 3 guys. But Coco's sleeping. Got this light today. Little strip, little bars, whatever. Just 2 of them. My bed was dying because it wasn't bright enough. Got the Banana God boys over here busting nuts on my Jordans. Catching those on plates. We're saving that pollen for a couple bottom branches of got the lemon tree male over there too that I hacked in half. Gonna catch some of his pollen. There's Amy. Another Amy. Got 3 of them. Hell yeah. Got 3 Amy-aces for the outside run. So see what she does in the desert.
Getting ready.
Yeah. Good shit.
Video.
And this is just all my shit. It's coming out.
I almost threw him the other toy. They just calmed down with the last one. They're starting to fight over it though.
Message. Fuck that. Made soil and dropped it everywhere. I didn't even show you guys. I wouldn't make it. I mixed it. Love how the house smells when you do the soil inside the house. It smells so fucking good. It's fucking my favorite thing to do is just grab through it in the morning. Get those microbes going. Worm casting. 15 pounds of that shit. Somebody was talking about that shit the other day. Don't remember who.
Got to get
That-
some worms.
The Dr. Wigglers.
I think it was. Check. Somebody was talking about that the other day. Full cut of 0. Can't remember. No. Squiggle worm. It was the cheapest one. It was like $15. 15 pounds, $1 a fucking pound.
Yeah,
I got a
that's right.
20-pound
That
bag
one.
of castings for free from I think it's like Kessler Worm Farms out of Wisconsin, I think. Pretty badass of them.
Hi, Eagle. Hi,
Hey,
Ryan.
bud.
And especially
Hey,
hi to
man.
Green and hi, Tal. But Green Fingers, your garden looks fucking great.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. No, thank you, bro. Like, without you giving me the seeds, yeah, it wouldn't look like that. So,
Well, they're just seeds. You did nah. If you would have planted anything, they would have been growing good. But a couple of those, like I think the one that I have my eye on because I haven't grown it yet, is the Mendo Banana God one.
yeah,
Because
that's
from the
beast, bro.
beginning, that looks like the beastiest plant in your thing.
2 of
And
them were squatting.
knowing how that Mendo finishes, it looks like it's leaning that way. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be a good.
it's smelling pretty Mendoy, but it's smelling like some. That's hard to explain. It's fucking, but it's a beast. It's the two little
Shit
ones.
is looking good, green fingers.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's fucking, like I said, genetics as well. It's not just, I didn't do nothing special. It's just fucking soil. But it's really that fucking, the genetics on half of those that just sprouted up so
Well,
damn big.
it's also
It was like crazy.
your winter conditions in your area. Like you
Yeah.
can't fuck with the summer unless you were to spend money on cooling and all that shit.
Exactly.
So like this is your prime time. This is it.
Yeah.
This is your
And
best season.
Then I go outdoors for my first run. I got those, that's what I was gonna show, those little plants in the corner are going outdoors in like a week since I got so far. Yeah, I'll be putting those outside to get that done before Mother's Day. So I can get the first run of those, even if they're 2-foot plants. I'm just gonna run them all out, take clones of them.
Well, if I had to predict, I think like, oh yeah, we had a pretty, we had a lot of rain and weather December and January, but sometimes we have like these early springs where like, yeah, next thing you know, March, or we might not see any more rain the rest of the year. I mean, that's how it goes around here. I mean, it could still be, I don't know, but if I had to bet, I think I'd be thinking we're going to have a good early weather that is good for growing.
What have your temperatures been, bud? Outside?
Man, it gets up to almost 80 in the daytime and gets down around 45, 50 at night, sometimes colder at night. It's still cold as hell at night.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to
For here, I mean, I me saying that 50 or 45 is cold to people like Eagle and a few others that like would be outside in shorts when it's 50 degrees on.
Below fucking, yeah.
I'm in my house with the heater on and freezing my butt off when it's like that cold.
Me too, bro. Yeah.
They broke a record in heat today in New York.
Oh, really? What'd you guys get?
Oh no, it was a tie, rather. We had 61 fucking degrees here.
What?
61 degrees in Central Park.
Nice.
That's crazy.
And that probably felt like 80.
Yeah. It sure did, yeah.
Because in the 80s when I used to live in New York, in the summertime, it used to be really humid and hot, where you felt like you needed to take a couple showers a day because the grime, it was gnarly.
Dude. New York City is dirty, dude. I say that almost every time I talk about it.
Especially when it gets humid and hot, it's nasty. That's nasty.
And it's true. Like you could just do a walk around New York City during it, like for a few hours. Let's say you're out there for like 6 hours, and you take like one of those hand wipes, and you rub it, push it across your head, your face, your forehead. There's blackness, bro. It's black.
Yeah, no, I used to think like when it's hot like that, your pores are open for the most part. And it's hot,
sticky
humid.
Sweat, yeah.
And yeah, like you would literally take a shower, not doing anything, but being out and about. And yeah, it would be dirty. Like,
yeah. It's the diesel dust, pretty much, I think. That might be changing a little, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess out here we pay a lot for gas because we have a gas blend that's better for the environment or better for the smog, which ever since we instituted that, even though there's more people and more cars, there's way less smog.
Way less smog. That's good, yeah.
But that gas costs us like $1 more a gallon or some crazy thing.
And when I was in Fresno, there's a mountain that was like just on the horizon, and I think I saw that mountain like 5 times after being there for like 3 months. Otherwise, I was just too damn foggy.
Fogs,
okay. You couldn't see them. Yeah.
Fog's different than smog.
Or smoggy. I want to say smoggy / foggy. I think it was more smog than anything. At Fresno.
Hey, I grew up as a kid, San Fernando Valley, where
sorry to hear that.
There'd be the real smog, they'd have these warnings, and I
Yeah.
think 7, 8 years, 9 years old, when it was really smoggy like that, you by the end of the day, when you took a deep breath as a kid, you felt like hurt in your lungs. You felt like sort of similar to if you smoke too many dabs in one day, like your lungs are hurting.
Yeah, swim in the pool.
And that was as a kid. And from what I know now, yeah, that's not the way it is anymore. Like whatever it's the exhaust that makes. There used to be weird, bad stuff in the exhaust that would make the smog really toxic.
Yeah, there used to be leaded gas. There used to be leaded
gas too. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. It was leaded, and then like I don't know how the gas pumps did it. It was different, but there was leaded, and then there was unleaded.
Was leaded.
And then they slowly just got rid of leaded gas. I imagine there's some places that you can buy it.
It comes out of the
Here's
tap
number
in the foot.
Happy 420, guys. It does.
Oh shit. 420 already?
It is.
Yeah, boys.
Time to work out.
Yeah, my buddy that I was talking about, or whatever, in Fresno there, he just sent me a message saying he's gonna get married. So I gotta go to Klamath Falls in June.
Perhaps you could talk him out of it. Talk some sense to your boy.
Thank you, Cal.
No, it's a beautiful
Congratulations,
thing.
really.
Letting loose half of
Yeah.
everything and somebody.
I mean, there's bad marriages, but there's also good marriages, and I think there's more good marriages than bad ones.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I know there's a lot of good ones. But those ones stick together forever. Like when they're good. Like they stay.
Yeah, special thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they stick through. Even if it's like one of them did fuck
Look
up,
at the eagle.
the other one's still there, standing by their fucking man. They're by the
Fucking 28 years in the shitter. Fuck that long. You're married.
My grandma was 50 years. My
You know-
grandma and grandpa, 50 years, bro. 50 fucking years.
Yeah, my parents are still together. I was gonna say everybody's in love on their wedding day, but about fucking 6 months later, there's big question marks.
Funny thing about that, it actually, of them 28, I think it was 10 years in easy before I made that commitment. Full three kids, 10 years into it. I mean, I think it's time.
Any choke.
Actually, that was more of it wasn't a shotgun. I wouldn't say a shotgun wedding, more of a request. Will you guys please get married before I die?
Well, you have daughters, right?
Guilt.
Like, I don't have any kids, but I'd imagine like daughters and them being married, or even what relationships they're in, is a lot more of a like issue than if you had boys, right? Or guys. Like, well, guys with guys, but whatever. But if you had a daughter, like who they date and all that would be hard to just let them learn their own lessons. You know what I mean? At least I would think. But ultimately, you can't control your kids like that.
I laugh. This is sad. It might be sad. You might laugh. I laugh. I had like the first serious boyfriend called me one night because they had broke up, and he was crying and asked me if I could talk to her and shit. I'm like, fucking I laughed like I literally did this on the phone. Like, are you fucking serious right now?
I hope you didn't laugh like you're laughing now.
I did. That's
That's what I said.
I may even have dropped the phone and rolled around. I'm like, yeah, I'm fully on her side, dude. Sorry, whatever it is, I'm on her side. Sorry. Oh man, it was so I teared up. That actually was a nice memory there. Oh, I never laughed so hard.
If there's anyone in chat from the Klamath Falls area, let me know. I'll have to hit you up when I'm out there. I know we had some grower family out there.
Wait, isn't Klamath Falls in Oregon?
Yep.
Yeah. I thought you said Fresno, and then I was like, wait, Klamath.
That's where I lived with. That's where I've lived with him before. On a couple different winters, I went out and I lived with him. The first year was in Hollister, and the second time I went and lived with him was in Fresno. But he's been in Klamath Falls for a while now.
Yeah, I've yet to figure out, but there's like a clothing thing that maybe it's popular around the country, but it's definitely popular in California. That like shirts that say Hollister, and Hollister. And I'm like, if you've ever been to Hollister, like it's not really a place to celebrate. It's
No,
like
the biggest body of water in Hollister is the sewage treatment plant.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I don't know. I'm not sure how to like the hip hop culture and the young culture. This Hollister brand broke through, but it has because it's been
No, it was kind of like the preppy shit. It was like the preppy shit, and it has like this Hollister, and it has like a fucking this seagull or some shit above it, like a fucking like a little seagull, like two little little shapes. The M's.
What it was is I don't know if it was Abercrombie and Fitch or whatever, but there was a clothing company came up with Hollister, and they made up it's a fake name, but it's like it's supposed to be a family name, like the way the story goes with them.
It doesn't really stand for Hollister, California.
No, it's supposed to be like Levi's or whatever, where it's a fake family name. And I want to say that at some point, the city of Hollister even sued the clothing company for like infringement on their shit. Fucking, I don't know. If Willie's in chat, he'd be able to tell what I'm talking about. But it's
that sounds like it makes sense, but like I don't think anybody would even know that a Hollister existed, other than people in California or but like Hollister's like a national name, and most people probably know. Oh, it's a place in California. I mean,
and I think there's actually a Hollister, California clothing company now too. But yeah, it's like an hour from the ocean, or more than that, further from the ocean. So it's funny that it's all these surfing shirts and shit.
Yeah, it's like one of those branding things. And I guess if you follow the marketing and branding playbook, it doesn't matter. Like that it's a shithole city and inland. It's basically a farm town.
It's kind of in the bread bowl area or whatever. It's
in an area
I've heard about it
pretty depressed. I mean, it's not like the San Joaquin Valley and those places thrive. They've seen better days. There's less work, and it's all corporate farms out there. And
that was a pretty quiet town. They call themselves the what is it? The Sturgis of the West, because there's a lot of biker gangs that kind of centralize themselves there.
Yeah,
like each bar is belonged by a different gang and shit. So when I was there, I got to meet a lot of nice bikers and get scared by
bikers. Have always liked it. Back when it was like far, it was out of the city, it was out of the Bay Area. An hour out in the boondocks.
Yeah, because they have a rally there every year for bikes. I don't know if they still do with the COVID and whatnot, but
Well, there's this lake called June Lake. It's a beautiful lake, but like over the years, I don't know if it still exists, but I know like we used to go there fishing and camping, but it was like a known biker hangout, this June Lake. It has its own history in the biker world. But yeah, it's just one lake. It's up in central northern Cal a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah,
As a
some of the
kid,
bars in Hollister, they've got black and white pictures on the bars that go way back. The old club days and whatnot, but it was
well, most
it was a
people
beautiful
don't
town. I like
realize
living there.
that like a good portion of the Native Americans that settled in the San Joaquin Valley and basically built it up before there was corporate farms were Okies. They like when the, what do you call it? The Dust Bowl happened, and all those people that made their living farming in Oklahoma before then, a lot of them migrated and bought cheap land out in the middle of the San Joaquin Valley. And like, that's where the history of, yeah, that, and to this day, I mean, it's generations now, but there's still, yeah, there's Okie lineage.
I had heard
in
about
this.
I'd heard about Hollister Hills before I moved out there, because I grew up with my nose in dirt bike magazines. And Hollister Hills is like a big OHV park. That's just a bunch of really big hills, dirt bike trails going through them.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really in dirt bikes. Friends of mine were, but there used to just be land that if you drove out, you could drive off the road and ride your bikes in the desert and stuff. I think the way they've changed the laws, like you can't, it's not even like that anymore. Well, because they tear up the environmentalists basically, you know, all the trails, and then it affects the wildlife and it ruins the land. And
I think
so,
Pismo Beach is still pretty strong though. I think you go there any
well,
day of the week and
well,
see a bunch of.
Pismo Beach was one of the few places, and I've been there. You could just drive your vehicle out on the beach and do like donuts and the sand. Like it was like legal, or the way it's set up there. I don't know if it's still that way, but yeah, most other beaches in California, no, you can't drive your car on them or your truck or anything else.
Yeah, that's where I first time I ever went in the ocean was there. I don't know if I've told this story before, but and it was with my same buddy that I was getting married here. But we it was like 70 degrees or something like that, but it was in like January or February. But to me, I mean, that was a t-shirt weather day, you know, and there was no one on the beach. Like you said, normally in the beach during the summer, it's like Baywatch, you know, it's just, you got to find a spot to put a towel, or there's so many people around. But at this time when we were there was no one there. There's a few people playing volleyball, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in the ocean. So I hopped in the ocean, and I actually did it twice, because remember my buddy didn't catch it all on camera or something like that. So I actually hopped in the ocean twice there. And then when I got back out, there's like a homeless dude going, "Are you fucking crazy? You could have gotten eaten by a shark," because it was fucking high tide was going out or whatever. And apparently, like at the pier, there's all these sea lions that get, like, they get trapped up on there, and then like when the high tide comes, it washes them off their little deck that they sit on.
And for the most part, sharks, well, they'll venture anywhere for food, but they like colder water, and it's colder.
Yeah, I guess for them that was just like the sharks would be there, just like a daily smorgasbord or something like that. But I don't know. It was cold for me, at least. I thought it was cold as fuck. Maybe that was, yeah. No, that wasn't Pismo Beach. That was I'm sure it was. I guess I'm not sure. It was one of
Like
Monterey, maybe.
Well, Pismo's maybe it's not quite Southern California, but it's definitely not northern. It's like the beginning of central, you know,
Central, right?
of the
Is
beach.
Pismo the one
of
with
the
the?
beach for sure.
Is Pismo the one with the like the roller coaster or whatever right on the shore there?
Well, I think you might be thinking of Santa Cruz because they have
That's
that
okay.
on the
That's
pier.
what I'm thinking of. Yep. Santa Cruz and Pismo Beach are the two cities that I've been to.
Yeah, well, Santa Cruz, and then right around there is a place called Mavericks, which is like it only happens a few times a year. If that, that's where the super big, like 60-foot gnarliest waves ever come in. Like only these certain surfers that are so badass surf this place called Mavericks. It's like, yeah, it's up there. It's gnarly.
Yeah, when
Big
I was
wave
at Santa
surfing.
Cruz, there was a guy with one leg giving a class of people surfing lessons on the shore there. I thought that was kind of comical looking.
Especially if he lost his leg due to a shark fight.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
That would be crazy.
Wouldn't surprise me. I should almost look it up see if I can find him.
Well, that it happened years ago. She's still young, but she's an adult. God, I can't remember her name. Wait.
Yeah, they got movies after her.
She's the girl that like the shark bit off her arm, right? So now she has one arm, no total arm gone all the way to the shoulder.
Mhm.
She even like, well, she's not fully on the tour. I don't know. I think sometimes they give her. There's a lot better surfers than her that
Give her a little bit
aren't
of.
on the. Yeah, but like she's on the top level and somehow still surfs pretty damn good.
Yeah, there was a
but-
movie about her.
Oh yeah, she's inspirational. That like even just the fear of that, and like she still travels to all the spots where sharks start. Yeah, for surfers, a lot of the breaks, sharks are an issue. Like it's on YouTube. It happened years ago because he's retired now. But Nick Fanning, who was a top surfer, I think it was in Australia. Australia is where there's a lot of sharks, but they were contests there. It wasn't, and yeah, literally right on TV. Like you can't, it all what was a splash, and you didn't really see what happened. But yeah, a shark attacked him. He got bit bad and all this, but like, yeah, in his story, he punched the shark right in the nose. And like, that's what he credits saving his life, which, yeah, I guess that would probably be the best option. But yeah, I think when a shark attacks you, to have the clear mind to somehow strike the thing in the nose with force in the water, that you know, because you could also just feed him your arm when you tried to punch him in the nose, right? If you miss, it just goes in his mouth and you chop it off.
I was just watching footage.
I never thought of that. Shit.
I was just watching a footage of a guy that was in one of those observation booths or whatever, you know, like a big glass box or whatever under in the water, and the shark came and just was bound on eating that guy or whatever, but it just demolished the box. Like it fucking just turned the box into fucking.
Well,
I don't know. It
it happens a lot, but I saw on Instagram because the drone, it was like on the North Shore, and it was only like right outside where the lineup was, but there was two killer whales. Like I think they get a bad name being called killer whales, but huge. Like, but like I guess they don't attack humans, even though they eat a lot for sure. And they were like doing surfacing and stretching their big fin and their tail. Like if you accidentally got too close to one of those, yeah, those things are like massive, like bigger than a school bus.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome to see.
Sometimes, like you see, and like to me, it's like that would be the craziest to like catch a wave and like dozens of dolphins be like doing their surf thing right in front of you, right? Like dolphins like to surf waves. Like there's tons of footage of it where they do their own thing, but they're definitely like riding the wave.
Oh yeah.
Like,
'Cause they'll follow
and
boats and
sometimes
shit.
there's footage where people are surfing with dolphins, like right close. It's like, wow, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, guys, we have hit that time. I'm sorry to kind of throw it out there, but I was going to wrap it up at 4:20, but Buddy come rolling in a little bit late, and it's been a minute since he's been in, so I didn't want to wrap it up.
It's
right
all
away.
good. I felt that. I remember when you said it's 4:20, and I know your normal schedule, but I'm glad I came on, and have a good weekend, everyone.
Right on. Appreciate you popping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace, bud.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Peace out, buddy.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, Ryan, Green Fingers. It was good chatting with you boys. Everyone in chat, I know I was only there for a minute. It's good seeing everyone. And Eagle, as always, it's always fucking awesome fucking talking shit with Eagle. It's good to see you, kid. And yeah, hope we'll see you soon again. And yeah, it was cool seeing you with Frenchie, Madam Cannoli. That was good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
It's
that
always
was good.
fun when you pop in, brother. It doesn't
All right.
get old. Remember? It doesn't get old.
That's right. All
Cheers,
right,
pal.
peace out.
Peace.
Cheers, Green Fingers. Cheers, Eagles. Everyone, offset what the major's doing in growing auto.
Yeah,
He says plant two.
Plant two auto.
Cheers, Ryan.
that's fucking crazy. If you do any of that, just make sure it's cannabis seed, vegetable seed, or the seed that you plant with your family. It's the most important one. Go plant something. Love you guys. Eagle, thanks for having us. Love you. Appreciate you. Have a good
Shit,
day.
you, brother. Have a good day. Love you too.
Love you.
Thank you all for hanging out this evening. I've had a fun night. Great interview with Madam Cannoli. 100% appreciate her time and coming to hang out with us this evening. And I appreciate these guys' time as well. Coming up and hanging out on the panel. Well, let's see if I can remember this correctly right off the top of my head. Kenna Trooper, Green Fingers, of course, Tao, and Brian Kowalski, Buddy Kilowatts. Thank you guys for hanging out this evening. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. I'm terrible. Memory is getting bad. Thank you very much. Yeah, no shout outs tonight, but no, I am grateful for all you guys and hanging out night after night, being a part of this dream. It seems like a dream sometimes. It really does. With that being said, if this is the end of your day, your journey, please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, well, take time out for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation. Along the lines, what I'm hoping is a very prosperous Saturday for you. Do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. And with that being said, I am out of here. Have a good day. Wherever this window is. Peace.